death runs where they were doing the qualifications, but there are also some combat aspects. So we've seen Sky Station Showdown before. You know, there's going to be a little bit, I don't want to say advantage, but they might be a little more at home when you're actually firing bullets, building out, and trying to get those rotations in.
Yeah, I mean, you cannot underestimate any of these teams. These guys grind, and they all play Fortnite. But let's go ahead and take a look at the format here so we can kind of see a run on how they take these victories.
So now the VIP will be those creative captains, and they have to be the one in the capture point, uncontested, to score points. They will get 3 points per second in the initial hills, and then the first team to 1,000 points, or the highest scoring team by the end. And also, the creative captains will be wielding the Infinity Blade.
That Infinity Blade will be important because they have to get to the
Estamos aquí con la golpa, chavales, vamos. Vamos a verla.
And then 7 minutes into the round, point B opens up, where you will get
Brando.
12 points a second. That is what you want to
Brando.
done for the point D on the map. That's your comeback, or that's your lead taker.
Vamos a ver qué decir por ahí por abajo.
When that opens up at 7 minutes, but now we're going to go in an overview for those of you who are unfamiliar and didn't get to watch it at the summer block party. We got you. Zeke, catch us up.
This map is a collaboration.
Chavales, ahora miro los comentarios, no os preocupéis.
Now let's break down how it all works. For this very special event, we are bringing you
Más gente que no esté suscrito que se suscriba. Brando.
built and created by Team Evolve.
No me
8
escucha.
teams of 4 players will start at their home base on the edge of this massive blind city. Together they will push 3 capture circles
Vale, leo los comentarios.
by holding them down for their team. As each team heads toward the capture points, they'll need to protect their team's VIP, who plays a key role in this game mode. If they get eliminated, they'll respawn at the team's home base. The VIP is the only player who can earn points for your team while in the capture circle. Earning
Rayito
3
pescado.
points per second. They are also the only ones who can wield the Infinity Blade. This deals massive melee damage and enables the wielder to jump incredible distances.
Que te estoy diciendo que
It's the
no.
team's job to make sure the VIP gets to the capture circle
Cierra la
and stays
puerta,
there
estaba
as long as
cerrada.
possible without being eliminated.
Vale,
Three
chavales.
capture circles across the map. Teams have to surround
Leo los comentarios, ahora sí.
points of the whole. Pay attention to your surroundings because if lots of teams are fighting for the lead,
Brando.
there could be an open circle elsewhere.
A ver quién gana.
Hold up. Did I say 3 capture circles? Actually, there's a 4th one. Partway through the map, the 4th capture circle in the center of the map will open up and will
Vale, lo
give
leo.
4 times more points per second than the others. But with high reward comes high risk. After each match, teams will be ranked based on how long they held the capture circle and earn overall points based on their rank in that game. Those points will be added to
Los Gaming Play. Hola, primer comentario. Hola Karim, agrégame a Fortnite. Karim, bro, si no estás suscrito te invito a suscribirte.
Hugo,
¿Qué?
te digo que ya está viendo la retransmisión en directo, ¿no? La de la World Cup.
Sí.
Va, va.
Te pasa mire por el chat, ¿vale? Agrégame. Te acepto.
¿Quién te va a agregar? Uno nuevo.
Sí. Están calentando en creativo. Y el rubio porque está así, ese no es de...
A ver, ya, pero es uno de los mejores jugadores. A ver, el Fortnite se crea en Estados Unidos, pero, o sea, la mayoría de los jugadores son estadounidenses, la mayoría. Habrá ya, o sea, son
9,
ahí en
8,
español, que-
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Primer combate, Brando.
Ya,
No, pero esto es creativo.
ya. No se combate en creativo. Hugo. Hugo.
¿Qué?
Que la mayoría de los jugadores son de... O sea, de España solo hay un jugador que es rubio, los demás son de Estados Unidos. Habrá uno de Inglaterra o de eso.
Luego el mundial puede hacer un lace. Sí, haré unos lace. Vamos a ver quién gana.
also get those big crescent move jumps to slam down. And as you can see going on the right-hand side of your screen, it is creative chaos all over the place, but now taking in with the little whip warriors as they're able to clean it out, and Ninja's trying to rotate up top.
Yeah, I'm sorry to break it to you, but the Llama Record was completely pushed off of their point. And now we have Ninja who's going in with the Infinity Blade. What a player to wield this one right here. Oh, he's getting pushed back. Notice how he doesn't even want to get eliminated. He wants to do as much damage as possible. But is that a...
Porque el ninja lleva la espada, tú.
You just kind of reset and you go, or you get
Yeah.
up there and start swinging. The 75 damage.
¿Y qué modo creativo es ese?
Uno que ha creado Epic Games. Y están el Team Pollo, el Team Helado, el Team Palito de Pescado, el Team Cuervo, el Team Helado, el Team Llama DJ, el Team Disco, vamos, el Team de Bombardera Brillante y el Team Oso.
You can get some ridiculous builds, as we're already seeing on top of the blue hill.
Yeah, this is actually a neck-and-neck race right here in the early game so far. Fish Fam, Chicken Champions, and Raven's Revenge are all trading spots at the moment. And Sunshine Soldiers comes right on in to wipe that up.
13 minutos y 8 segundos, lo veis arriba, ¿no? Brando, ¿lo ves tú también?
Sí.
13 minutos.
Eso es lo que queda para la World Cup. En creativo, claro.
Another thing to note, let's talk about the loadouts here, Monster. What are they rocking?
They're rocking everything that you can get in the game, from blue tactical AR up to that hunting rifle. So you have the long range, you have the close range, you have the AR. You kind of just pick and choose your battle, what you want to use.
And the one thing you're missing that the Infinity Blade wielder does not have will be 9 impulse grenades. So everyone has a bunch of mobility to be able to get up there. But you see right there, Scissors able to cut down a bunch and get a decent amount of timing. Let's take a look at the score. Little Whip Warriors climbing up, but it is only a 5-second uncontested lead, and they're building on it. Right now, not a lot of points have been scored, which means when that hill opens up at 7 minutes, it's going to be that much more important.
Yeah, this is going way better than I expected. There is no one dominant team so far. But the Little Whip Warriors are doing so great right now. There goes Ninja, and he does get traded out. Raven's Revenge kind of takes it back over. We'll go Taga's squad managed to hold it down for long enough to get their, points in. Don't forget, he has to clear out the point. If there's someone on it, you're not going to get anything.
Right, and as soon as you're up there, teammates are not building for you, you're exposed for the entire map. Everyone else is able to see you. You can see El Rubius going in, but the double pack...
Ahora ese niño va ganando de kills, ¿eh? El que no esté suscrito que se suscriba.
El primer team es el Team Helado. Llevan 153 kills de 1000.
Triple digit, Hand of Blood. Little fun fact right there. His dog Falco is Germany's second biggest dog influencer on Instagram.
That's impressive, but I wonder who the first biggest is. Now that's like, is there a statistic for that? Like you go down the line? But one thing I do want to note for Hand of Blood, look at the eliminations coming out of the Infinity Blade, already sitting on 7.
Van ganando los de la discoteca ahora, ¿eh? Está la llama DJ.
Ya.
Le mataron a la niña, sí, pero eso no es el combate todavía.
10 seconds or so behind the Funky Fighters?
Dude, wait a second. Where do the Funky Fighters come from? Suddenly they're at the top here, and the Little Whip Warriors have not managed to earn any points. Sunshine Soldiers looking to kind of ruin that festival up top, but it's Tomoya. We touched with him with Pookie early on. He said, you know what, he chose his players, specifically because they're great at depth runs, but it looks like they battle it out too.
They're doing a very good job of making sure they go at the same time. You can see Tomoya here being patient, doing everything he can to try and find an outlet, but he doesn't want to commit before his teammates are there. He's waiting for Kutu. There they are. Kutu coming up with them as well. The fight is on, but we switch back over to Scissors just chopping it down, but the Fish Fam is a sushi there as the retake happens.
That is actually crazy. Watch him kind of wait there, prepare the ambush. His team comes up and they collapse on the point, and bye-bye Fish Fam.
And notice they had enough mats to completely encircle the top, but the Infinity Blade will be able to come right out. So instead, Tomoya jumps straight up to just stall out a couple every second, because every second matters. As you see Kutu also on 8 elims right now. The sword players putting in work.
We have a bit of a tie up top. Funky Fighters and Fish Fam. Llama Record so close as well. This is a close one for the run in the top 5 so far.
And I like seeing the Funky Fighters using impulses out of spawn. You get 9 of them, so it's great to throw them off, to knock other people off the point, but use 3 to get a little faster. These guys are all very experienced in terms of navigating basically every part of creative and battle royale, so they can use those little quick impulses to get themselves more efficient. As you see Zan go down, Suzu go down, Scissors go down right there as Lachlan is just cutting them apart. But Samoya, again, the Funky Fighters come out on top with the Infinity Blades at least, so no points going over right now to the Cuddle Crew.
Oh no, the Cuddle Crew does not have the Infinity Blade wielder here, so Clytex has to kind of hold it down for now and wait until the leader, the team captain, can get up to the top. If Lachlan gets there in time, he might be able to, but nope, they kind of lose their point of interest, unfortunately.
And now Gotaga goes up and goes straight back down, not able to catch himself on the edge, so Raven's Revenge gonna have to wait a little bit before they get points, but have full control, and Gotaga unfortunately breaks some of his teammates' build there with the Infinity Blade.
Yeah, you see Chappie. Chappie's from, you know, the USA. His favorite aspect of creative mode is actually 1v1 build fights, so this is why they're doing pretty good right now. And they kind of close it up. Looks like the Cuddle Crew is back, but the Fish Fam is here to ruin that entire
Brando,
Can they shut it down?
Dime.
Scissors.
van ganando los helados,
Ya, van en primera posición. Llevan 303, no, llevan 309 kills de 1000.
Ya ves. Ah, que es el primero que llega a 1000.
Sí, kills, el primero que llega a 1000 kills.
Es que todos tienen espada, eso es lo bueno. O casi todos.
Pero por eso, para que se les hagan rápido, porque no van a estar ahí con armas durante... Claro. El primero que llegue a 1000 kills, pues eso sí, no la persona, o sea, en equipo.
Ya, ya. Vamos a estar en 900, chaval.
Y Ninja es team helado. O sea que va ganando el team de Ninja.
Ya, ya lo sé. El de Ver también está en
Hello, that was your head. Yeah, you gotta be careful because, hey, if all you're doing is sitting there rifling, that's fine. Somebody's gonna take a hunting rifle and make you pay. Lachlan goes up, MSYB is just behind him, and Lachlan is able to take that one over. Taz is trying to do everything he can, and he does get Lachlan, so good delay coming out from there.
300, 411 llevan.
But here we go. 3, 2, 1. Middle point is open. That's 12 points per second, and right off of the bat, we see Kunoku heading towards it. Impulse is going out.
Pero yo creo que no hace falta que lleguen hasta 1000.
No sé.
Porque pone 6 minutos y 48 segundos. Estamos ahora en 900 suscriptores, vale. Luego haremos cuánto con Rey, sí.
But remember, you need your sword wielder. Your captain has to be there. If Lachlan isn't there, it's not even worth fighting for. So Claytex doesn't care. He's trying to pick up that Elam counter, and he's on it. He's playing some good defense there. Down goes Hand of Blood. No points for the Llama record anymore. They actually use that. Just a couple seconds put them all the way back up to second place.
And 2 of the Kunoku right now have combined for 31 eliminations, but they're not converting it into points. They're currently sitting at the bottom, 189. Little Whip Warriors do still have a lead, but it's already been cut down. And just as I said, with the middle hill, Funky Fighters almost taken away. There it goes right on over. And you see any amount of time in that middle hill is so efficient.
I'm actually loving that little strat right there. They hold a point, then aim out to where these players spawn in and kind of move in from, just kind of pressure them back.
Yeah, so that's when you need somebody with a hunting rifle to start taking shots and saying, hey, pick on somebody else. If you look this way, you're going to have to respawn, because if you can get tags, great, but if you don't convert them and into anything, it's not worth it. As I just kind of stuttered, because Carnifex is sitting on 23 eliminations, Hand of Blood on 14 right there. That's why the Llama Record Company is ahead right now.
Yes, they were using that 4x bonus on Capture Point D, which is right in the middle. It only appears after the 7-minute mark. So now that we only have 5 left in the game, it's up to whoever the timer runs out. But at this pace, I think the Fish Fam, the Funky Fighters, or the Llama Records are probably going to take it here.
Yeah, the Sunshine Soldiers are also racking up points quickly. What's interesting to see is the Fish Fam
Ando. ¿Has visto los helados cómo están? O sea, que pone que no suben ya. Solo tienen 435. Va ganando los pescados. Los pescados ganando.
La skin que tengo yo, los pescaditos van ganando. ¿Tú qué team eres? Yo soy team pescado, ¿y tú?
También.
No sé, como yo tengo el
Ahora
palito de
están
pescado,
primeros,
pues
las llamas.
yo quiero ser team pescado. Yo soy team pescado.
Los pescados están. Vale, sí, mejor.
Porque Ninja está en el team
Luego
helado, pero
la
igualmente
ley, sí.
yo quiero ser team pescado. Que el team pescado es el que va ganando, o sea que la va a ganar.
Ya ves.
700. Que se hacen las 1000 kills sí o sí, ¿a que sí?
Los pescados 720. 26. Y mira cómo está subiendo. El pescado. Tiene el baile que tienes tú, el que te di, el que ¿te acuerdas?
Sí, ya.
Ha hecho ese baile, creo. ¿Y esa
Nah, ese baile no lo
copa?
ha hecho.
¿Y esa copa?
No, es que es un baile que tienen por adelantado, porque en Estados Unidos ha salido ya ese baile.
¿Qué basto?
Ese baile me voy a comprar yo.
Valdrá 200, ¿no? Supongo.
Sí, creo que eso.
Los osos, tío, si hay un montón de osos y no... ¿Y por qué van?
¿Y se van a hacer las 1000 kills los pescados?
813. No, les ha adelantado la llama DJ.
No, les han ganado la llama DJ. La maldita llama DJ, tío.
¡Hala, hala, 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 hala! 918.
No, tío. Team pescado no me seas una basura, tío. No, team pescado no. No, tío.
Anda, que los helados. El ninja se ha quedado atrás.
Ya. No, tío. No sé si va a ganar el tiempo. Pero es que no sé si es que se tienen que hacer 1000 kills o es que tienen que campear.
Mira. Ahora les han adelantado para el palito de pescado. Van los terceros.
No, tío, no me hagas esto, tío. No me hagas esto, team pescado.
So close, it's just a few more takes out being. One more goes over and that's it. Llama Record Co. takes the first match. Hand of Blood, Svenos, Alex, JJ, and Carnifex are your match.
Han ganado el team llama DJ.
Right there, incredibly impressive, coming out, well executed.
DJ gana la partida.
Los de DJ ya ganan la partida.
Game is worth so much money as well, so much prize. So to take a victory off the bat,
Han ganado el team llama DJ.
great. That was your fan fave to pick.
I mean, they had everything going in. They're incredibly confident, but they had to make sure they were able to get it. You can see the last few moments, they already boxed themselves up after clearing out the Funky Fighters, who were the only other contestants. The Funky Fighters actually also passed the Fish Fam in the last moment, which is huge in terms of not only the prizing, but what will end up being.
Han ganado la llama DJ.
That's right, that is right. Loving this replay right there.
Que han ganado la World Cup, o sea.
You can clearly see the excitement. That was a great
Hugo,
¿Qué?
It's fantastic, honestly.
que ha ganado, pero el modo creativo, no la World Cup.
Ya.
Y además te fue, ¿no está?
Yo qué sé. La competencia no es por kills, es por cuánto estén en el redondo. Ah, no era por las kills, es por cuánto tiempo están en el redondel ese.
Ah.
Y la otra cuando
Dejando like.
game, it's not going to work out.
You have to convert it into control. It is a control the point game mode, and if you're not doing that, the other players are going to be doing that, as you saw right there. And what was unfortunate then for the Fish Fam is they got contested twice in a row right after and just couldn't get reestablished. They couldn't group together in those long spawn lines like you were talking about. I mean, they could be painful.
Yeah, you know, I was rooting for Raven's revenge, man. I might have to jump on the Llama Record Company bandwagon.
Bandwagon it? Really? One match?
Just one, dude.
One match? That
way.
was quick. All right, well, he jumps on the bandwagon. We're going to jump on over to Pookie, who has an interview for us.
Thank you so much, guys. I am here down on the arena floor with our champions here. We have the Llama Record Company. Now, have any of you ever played this? Let's go to you first.
Yeah, we had a few training sessions yesterday and we were totally dominating the game mode. So, I mean, we are by far the best team here. And right now, we feel very confident, yeah.
Well, you certainly played, like, you came a little bit from behind there. So your strategy was kind of like to get those points that are slower occurring at the very beginning and then kind of go into the middle and kind of start dominating near the end. Who made that call?
I mean, that was pretty much me, yeah. Like, we know that at 7 minutes, like, the middle just opens up and you get like 12 points a second instead of 3. So, yeah, we decided to work on that. We weren't that good at first, but we got a strat going. So, yeah, it went pretty good.
Speaking of strategy, are you going to carry that into the later games? You're going to change it up?
We're just going to do the same thing. Hopefully no one follows us.
I mean, now all of your competitors have heard you say that, so we might have to discuss strategy a little bit when the microphone gets turned off. Now, finally, for you over here, how does it feel being here, playing in front of this massive audience?
It feels amazing, like it's just a dream coming true.
Thank you. And for you over here, you've traveled all of this way to just be here, be at the World Cup. Is it surreal? How do you feel about it?
It's an experience. It's really nice.
Yeah, and we love Spandau.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll talk about that. You guys got to educate me on that. Not sure what that is. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations on taking the first game. Casters, back up to you.
Thank you so much, Llama, Record Co., Hand of Blood, Spenos, Alex, JJ, and Carnifex taking the very first match of the Creative Finals, the first match on this stage. I mean, it was an impressive format. They clearly had a strategy they wanted to execute on. It took them a little bit to get there, but over the course of the game, they were consistently accruing points.
Yeah, I should have known last night they were going to do good. Saw them on the hotel lobby. They were hanging out, literally as a crew. One of the only creative teams that I saw sticking together like a squad. Should have put my money on it.
Like I said, bandwagon. It took less than one match in an interview, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm fully on board,
I'm
no
so
problem.
convinced.
It's all good. This set has been so exciting. I mean, who are you looking out for?
Va a comenzar ya la World Cup.
To shut them down. They say, hey, we have a game plan. We're going to do the same thing, and I agree. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Like, stick to that if you're going to keep winning. But what do the other teams do to now make them uncomfortable? How do you go challenge that?
I mean, honestly, we saw a lot of that team play out of the Fish Fam, right? You wait for your Infinity Blade wielder to come up, and then the team that back them up. You have to work together. And remember, when you catch an elimination, you get mats for it, so it can help you build.
Yes, mats and the health back, but the first match is done. The second match is kicking off right now, and we will have a pretty good idea of where we're going. I'm excited to see if they can repeat, and now the second match is underway, and right away you can see some players sprinting out, some opting to take some hunting rifle shots as Lachlan grabs that Infinity Blade and goes straight up. And you can see you can actually make it to the top if you hit the vent, jump, and then jump again. 2 jumps right away. Fish Fam and chicken contenders, God. Awful. Chicken champions, apologies.
Tenders, chicken what? You trying to eat somebody?
Defender, chicken tenders. I know, my fault.
All right, here we are. So this time around, the Sunshine Soldiers actually managed to get some points off the bat. Very good for them, but Little Whip Warriors, same thing we saw before. How to take, you know, a little bit of the first big step here.
I mean, Ninja, it knows those jumps. He's able to get around incredibly efficient, up to the top right away. But the early tack bites coming out, Tomoya able to ruin that one there, but then Tyler trades it right back out. And what really is important here is about establishing control as a team. You want to stay together and just get your momentum rolling as Ninja goes up, followed quickly by the Little Whip Warriors. Ninja goes first, gets 1 elim, gets 2 elim as they swarm from both sides. So Ninja was up 2 from the back, 1 from the front. That was a very well coordinated retake.
Love how they did that, and now they're all holding it together. Kaz holding down the backside, keeping these players off the ramp. But it's Gotaga squad who's coming up the top here. It's Chappie, and Gotaga dives right on up into it, and doesn't matter. He just gets taken right down. This is what you need to do here.
6 eliminations already coming out from them. Taldock with 1, Kaz on 4, and then 2 for Ninja with the Infinity Blade as Taldock is immediately spraying down shots, making it just a little bit more difficult. But boom, there come the hunting rifle shots, and Taldock is taking shots as well. Out of builds, and needs to back up and use his team there, and Gotaga goes straight up.
Oh, they need some builds for their backside because they are getting sniped straight out of that spawn point there. It's Raven's Revenge, who they're just kind of gatekeeping at the moment, right? Look at Chappie's like, dude, I can't even go up right now because the team is up there.
It was a good challenge, and he did some damage, but Ninja was all over it. Now already up to 4 elims, opening up a 60-point lead, but have to keep an eye on the other parts of the map as the Chicken Champions are doing their best to hold the top but get pushed out. Kaz finally gets taken down, but 5 elims on his first life there as Ninja challenges Magma. Will he be able to clean that one up?
Yes,
and
he
does. But Chappie's on the other side. Slam goes down right away, but now we're over on board with your match 1 winners, the Llama Rekiko, and they're already slaying out as well. 12 elims for them, but 0 on Hand of Blood, which is actually efficient. Assuming he doesn't need the health, will have the sword regen going through, but he can't use the builds, right? So
yeah,
other people need him.
He can't build. He also can't get hit right now, so he needs to be careful because he is 1 shot away from getting taken out here. But someone dives right on up. He has to put that pressure down, and it's the Chicken Champion to make a quick end of him. And it's their turn to start accruing points, but no. Chicken Champion leader goes down there.
Good attempted defense from Carnifex. Was able to trade out 1, but now we have 2 swords up top. Gotaga and Lachlan just trying to beat each other up, and Gotaga comes out the winner of that one. Other Cuddle Crew team does pick it up there. Just remember, it's 3 points when you're standing in the circle. Uncontested, it has to be the VIP in there. When we hit 7 minutes, there is the 4th circle that is 12 points per second.
Yeah, this is definitely very intense for Tomaya here, who again has no health. The Funky Fighters are trying to get that dominant lead they had in that game 1. Can they get it? Ooh, knows he's on camera there, gives a little bit of a taunt. And uh-oh, is he gonna challenge? No, stays back, says, you know what, points are more important right now. He's just focusing in on the points here.
And you can see the Funky Fighters trying to prevent that ramp coming up. It's very efficient to just immediately, as soon as you come out, have 2 team members ramp up and to the left or up and to the right so you can get up to the first level. However, the Infinity Blade will break that in 1 shot, and you have a ton of rifle ammunition. All of these guys being maxed out on ammo.
Let's see here. These are all the spawn points. You can actually see the banners hanging, so you know if you really want to focus in and kind of shut down a team, you totally can. The Llama Lords are not doing great this game.
No, and this was the double jump I talked about. Ninja goes straight up. That's the first elim. He's going to be able to point his camera, go up, and challenge as soon as the team decides, but instead, going to save that jump to be more impactful. Raven's Revenge trying to get pushed out right here. Gotaga and crew doing everything they can, but Taldock is going up the back. Chappie gets taken down for Ninja's 8th elim, and he jukes him out, going straight back up top. Gotaga, does he have the health to take it? First swing comes through, and Ninja goes down.
Yeah, he just needed another elim to put him back in the game. You got to get that siphon bonus. You don't get the heals. It's really rough, even with the Infinity Blade to heal up, because, you know, the heal time is kind of slow.
It's very slow. You can see the tick going up there. It's not something that you're going to be able to rely on, particularly when other players are getting the siphon off. If they're the ones trading out the shots, they can quickly change HP, and those are long animations. But look at the challenge. The 3 different teams going up, and now it's just the Fish Fam and the Cutter Crew. Lachlan doing everything he can. Zan goes down, but tries to create a little bit of space, eats the headshot from Suzuhu, and disengages.
Cutter Crew finally getting a couple points here. It's been pretty rough for them so far on this map here. You can see this struggle just a bit. The story has definitely been Ninja's supreme dominance so far. He's doing pretty good right here. And even with no health, says, you know what, I'm not going to give away 3 points. Might as well go for it. He was so close.
Yeah, you can see him calling out the whites there on the sword, knowing they only need a couple more shots to get it as we switch back on over to the Cuddle Crew, who've established themselves there, but are still struggling to kind of get the points. The first time we're really seeing them all together, but Clytex immediately gets ripped from the spawn.
Yeah, Lachlan's team needs to represent. There they are. They're finally starting to score it up. He's got a couple of eliminations. You can see X-Sandy here. 16 elim, so definitely has some slayers there.
Yo, they need to figure out their game plan because they're getting elims and putting things together. They have solid numbers. They're just not getting the right hill time. Maybe it's go somewhere else. You don't always have to go to the point that's directly in front of you. Go contest someone, or maybe just go mess with somebody at their spawn. Delay them so they don't rotate towards you. Like a number of times, as you said before, you can see where people are spawning. If you want to go deny a team, you can send somebody to deny them. Just know that player is coming back over and over and over with likely more resources than you.
Every single time. And look at this. The Little Wit Warriors approaching that 400-point mark. And in just 1 minute, that new point capture D will be unlocked in the center of the map.
And while they have a
no es de la que tengan 1000 puntos gana. Ya lo sé, es lo del círculo. Brando.
Dime.
Lo estás viendo, ¿no? A ver cuándo empieza ya, ¿no?
saw the shift in gameplay that happened. Everybody tunneled it right away, and then the Fish Fam were able to get back up, but after that, kind of cycled back in. The center point became the focus and where the win was taken. And right now, Llama Record Co., you said they were struggling at the start. They're doing fine right now in second place, Monster.
They're definitely creeping their way right back up. They're about to hit that 300-point mark there. Here we have Svenos just on the point by himself right now.
Erling Blow, un saludo para ti.
And again, no
Un saludito.
surprise, Ninja and his crew has
Hugo, pero ¿por qué cada...
himself another point.
And the way they've angled this build is brilliant, because if you come up the steps, you're pushing into somebody's right hand, and on the other side, you're blocked off, as Ninja then just drops down. Stewart 0-0-0-0, and he gets picked up with the alley-oop from Gotaga, as Gotaga comes up with Magma. 1, 2, 3. Ravens out of nowhere, but the Little Whip Warriors don't care. They're cutting down in 3, 2, 1. You can already see MSYB is down there. Alex JJ down there. Carnifex down there. They're trying to set up control right away. Llama Record go, but the impulses are raining from everywhere.
Hand of Blood really trying to get in there early too, as did every other captain, but it was to no surprise, not effective.
And you can see that the Chicken Champions are committing to the 3 points right now. Little Whip Warriors as well. While contention is happening down in the bottom, no Infinity Blade Wielder is in there, but the steady climb of points coming out of the Chicken Champions is going to be beneficial. But also, just like that, Llama Record Co. is a little bit off the pace. They need to get the center uncontested. However, this game, they have a lot more attention on that.
Yeah, but look, Fish Fam's doing the same thing they did last time, just slowly, or actually, sorry, the Chicken Champions have adopted the strategy.
Fish Fam are doing it too. You can see they're getting 3 points there. So there's 2 teams who are just hanging out up top, no problem. All the other teams right now are contesting. Raven's Revenge has control of the of one of the other sides. So every hill is occupied and full controlled by a team, not being contested. Everyone else is looking at the middle.
Yeah, and it's actually working. The Chicken Champions are right behind the Little Whip Warriors right now. They're almost in the lead here. They just have to kind of hold it down. Honestly, the Little Whip Warriors have to identify what platform they're on and go take it.
Well, this is what happened to them last time. They kind of had a good lead and then stalled out. You need a game plan with the middle platform goes.
Rubius, va a ganar el Rubius.
Sí, verdad.
No les ataca a nadie. Encima llevan los pollos. Esas kills, tú.
Ya. Nadie les ataca, tú.
Yo creo que van a ganar. No sé por qué, pero
lo que no entiendo es que tiene que estar cada uno en su punto o pueden estar en el que sea, lo que no entiendo.
Pues yo creo que pueden estar con el que sea, pero si les matan, pues, o sea, bajan. Mira los palitos de pescado. Está subiendo, está subiendo.
Sí, palitos de pescado. Yo soy team pescado.
Que le va a adelantar a los helados. Casi. Nada, han bajado ya.
No, tío. Han bajado, me cago en la...
¿Y los pollos? ¿Qué ha pasado?
Yo qué sé.
Han perdido su zona.
El Rubius.
No, ya lo ha conseguido. Van a ganar. Ah, que van primero los de la discoteca.
Ya.
No, ya no. Les van a adelantar. Les van a adelantar ya.
Ya no.
Ya está. Ah, no. Sí, 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 ya está, ya está. Ya está. Vale, los pescados se han colocado terceros, Brando. Terceros. Brando, segundos, que se van a colocar segundos los pescados, creo. Creo que se van a colocar segundos, no. No.
No, tío, no. No me lo creo, no me lo creo.
Los de la disco. Mira los de la disco.
Es verdad, tío, los de la disco están luchando como unos auténticos locos.
A la 800. Los de la disco casi tienen 800 ya.
Yo. Y encima, pero es que los de la disco van a volver a ganar.
Chavales, suscribiros y ir dejando like.
Tú, pero que antes habían ganado los de la disco y van a volver a ganar.
¿Es verdad? No, antes han ganado. ¿Quién ha ganado antes?
¿Antes han... Ah, no, la llama DJ, es verdad. Antes ha ganado la llama DJ.
Sí, pues ahora va a tomar. ¿Y la bombardera brillante? Qué mal va.
Qué mal. Pues imagínate el oso. El team oso.
Chavales, ir dejando like a tope y suscribiros. Van a ganar los de la discoteca. Míralo. Van a ganar. 900. Hola. Han ganado. GG.
Ya, GG.
No han ganado. Todavía no han ganado.
No, se van quedando 999. Y le están haciendo ahí un gesto de qué payasos.
Chavales, ¿quién va a ganar? ¿Quién va a ganar? ¿Quién va a ganar?
Los de la disco. Tú, pero que uno le ha hecho un gesto y como que son los payasos, que no lo han pillado. Tío, qué idiotas.
Vamos, 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 ponte. Ponte en la disco, ponte.
Tío, que venga, los de la disco son tontos. ¿Qué hace? El tío, ¿qué hace este? Vale.
No, no van a ganar. Los pescados
No
están
van a ganar,
segundos.
tío.
Los pescados están
Madre
segundos.
mía.
Chavales, decidme por el chat quién va a ganar ahora mismo, Decídmelo por el chat quién va a ganar.
Chavales, F por el chat. F por los de la disco. F.
F por lo de la disco, chavales. Poner F por el chat.
Todo el mundo F por el chat. Pobrecillos los
F
de la
por el
disco,
chat,
todo
chavales.
el mundo
F.
O sea, se han
Van a
quedado
ganar.
991.
Vamos.
Ahora sí, vámonos. Ya han ganado los de la disco. Joder, se habían quedado 999, les quedaba un punto. Madre mía, F por los de la disco. Madre mía, F.
F. Va, chavales, que a ver cuándo empieza la World Cup ya.
No, esto es un calentamiento.
Ya.
Y después.
Ir dejando
ya
like,
se-
chavales,
y
y
de-
suscribiros.
¿Y eso, tío? ¿Sí es tu baile?
Mírale.
Joder, pues sí que está de moda ese baile, Ahora ese baile lo tiene todo el mundo.
Ahí ganó, ¿no? Ahí es cuando gana. No.
Sí.
No, ahí.
Ahí es cuando bam. Pero ya había dicho F. No es porque había hecho. ¿Tú sabes cuál es el emoticono ese que tiene del payaso? Pues se lo había hecho uno, como que son unos payasos.
¿Pero van a hacer otro calentamiento o ya empiezan? Es que no sé.
No, creo que van a hacer otro calentamiento y ya empieza el Pro por Army. Que quiere decir ya que ya empieza la World Cup, ya empieza la jugada. Que son 100 personas y se van a ir clasificando 100 personas, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50.
A lo mejor
40,
es que a lo mejor es que el Tefón no ha participado. Volando. Que a lo mejor el Tefón no ha participado.
¿Cómo?
Que a lo mejor el Tefón no ha podido venir al torneo o lo que sea.
O a lo mejor alguien ha cogido su lugar, a lo mejor. Ha ocupado su lugar.
Pero el Rubius, ¿por qué está ahí? No lo entiendo.
Ya. Se supone que debería estar.
Ese baile de la copa está guapo,
Ese creo que va a salir mañana. Va a salir mañana, pero creo que va a valer 200 pavos. ¿Tú te lo pillarás, Hugo?
Yo, no sé, a lo mejor sí. Ir dejando like, chavales.
Pero no sé, yo
Ir dejando like por el
200
chat y el que no
pavos.
esté suscrito que se suscriba. Que le mando un
Y todo el
saludito.
mundo por el chat que diga qué team es. Si es team palito de pescado, si es team disco, que digan qué team son.
No sé por qué se streamen en verdad.
Here, congratulations, guys. First off and foremost, now I gotta talk about the moment where you guys were just sitting. You needed 1 point left to win. What was that like?
I was really nervous. Like I was just imagining like losing with 1 point would be terrible. So we just tried to get 1 more point and we did it. So
It was definitely devastating. I was
Estoy muy
screaming in
llorón.
my seat. I heard all the
Va,
fans
chavales, dejar like ahí a tope.
screaming for you guys as well.
No esté suscrito,
So
que se
going into
suscriba.
the next games, what do you guys think your strategy
Y a ver cuándo
is gonna
empieza.
be? Are you gonna keep doing what you're doing? You're gonna mix it up a little bit?
I think doing what we're doing is fine because first game we got second place, second game we won. So yeah, we're gonna try and do the same thing and hopefully win again.
And hopefully have more than a 1 point buffer, right?
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. Now, just coming over here to you, what has it been like to be here at the Fortnite World Creative Cup, just playing in front of this audience, you know, hearing everybody cheer for you guys to win? What is that like?
It's fun. That's the only thing I can think of. It's fun to compete against everyone else, meet your teammates, and just have fun.
Yeah, and have you guys had a chance to play together before? Is this your first time playing together as a team?
I don't hear it, sorry.
Is it your first time playing together as a team?
First time.
Dime, Diego.
Well, you guys definitely made
Dejar
it
like.
look super easy. Thank you all so
¿Qué Ah, sí, verdad que está el tío. No, directo.
Hay, a las 8 de la tarde hay nueva tienda de Fortnite. ¿Qué dices?
¿A las 8 qué?
Que hay nueva tienda de Fortnite.
No, a las 8 no hay nueva tienda.
Eso es lo que me han dicho por el chat.
No, no va a haber.
A lo mejor sí.
A ver, que yo sepa no va a haber porque Epic Games no ha dicho nada. Porque si no lo hubiera dicho. Dice que sí, bueno, no, yo no lo sé.
Mira,
no sé
dale
si
para
Diego...
atrás a eso.
Yo que sepa, yo no... A lo mejor es verdad, a lo mejor Diego tiene razón y ahí tiene a las 8, pero no sé.
No le voy a dar para atrás. Like, va.
Incredibly well so far at Sky Station. That's going to be a confidence booster because if you can get the Silver Llama there, and you're confident in your ability on the world run, you're set.
Yeah, you're just one step closer. So with the first place and the second place, they're clearly having a good set so far here at the Sky Station Showdown.
Yeah, it's been very well done from them, but it's still anybody's game. Don't forget, the winner of the Silver Llama is the one who has accumulated the most prize money.
A ver, mira un momento, a ver. No aparece nada todavía. No apareció nada.
Tú lo vas al estandarte, que es el que te he regalado yo.
¿Tú estás viendo mi directo, Brando?
¿Qué?
¿Tú estás viendo mi directo o no?
Pone que es verdad, míralo, en 27 minutos pone. Ah, a ver. Es verdad, en 26 minutos hay nueva tienda, tiene razón. Que tiene razón, dale para atrás, Hugo. Que tiene razón,
sí, 26 minutos y 30 segundos, es verdad, es verdad.
No, 26, tiene razón, Diego, tiene razón.
¿Qué saldrá en la tienda, tú?
¿Y qué van a cambiar? ¿Qué van a poner en la tienda?
No sé, a ver qué sale, es verdad, Diego. Dejar like, va. A ver qué meten, no sé.
A lo mejor meten el baile ese, el de la copa.
2 likes para los chicos. Ah, mira, ya han empezado otra más.
Hugo.
3 suscriptores para 900 watts, bueno. ¿Qué dices?
Que a lo mejor meten el de la copa.
No sé.
Porque está ahí el tío ese haciendo la copa.
Van a poner el baile de la copa. Sí.
Telling his teammates to try to get the crowd involved. It was Llama Record Company making the plan, making the play to get in towards the center. Absolutely amazing take in the center on this first game. Led to Hand of Blood staying in that point and absolutely dominating with the super point there. Guys, 2 matches down on Sky Station Showdown, 1 more to go. We'll see where Monster lands at the end of this because I will maybe join you on that bandwagon. Guys, take it back.
I mean, that's starting to get a little awful crowded, man. Real quick, you guys hopping on those bandwagons. But as you said, there is 1 more regular Sky Station Showdown match in this set. We will see it again later in the remix version during the Golden Games. And it's been so fun to watch the difference in players, who's able to be very strong with the Infinity Blade, how the pin...
Here, and why not just hop right into a game right now, right? Let's go see some more action here because this last game of the set is loading in right now.
Yes, and this will be the final match of this set. Set 1 after this, a Silver Llama will be awarded, and we are in the match. It's Sky Station Showdown.
Que se suscriba y ir dejando like.
Here we go.
All right, gotta love those players just kind of beelining out. And don't forget, you know exactly who your neighbors are. You know who is to your left and to your right because you can see the banners and the designs on their spawns. And a nice look at our captains right there.
And right away, you can see a number of teams finding ramp paths where they're able to use their first 5 materials, next 5, Sword does a double jump, boom.
Joel, bro, un saludo para ti, deja like. Si no estás suscrito, te invito a suscribirte. ¿Qué dices? Ya. Gamers, bro, te voy a hacer esto, ¿vale? Eres moderador, gamers. Gameplays, eres moderador.
the sunshine, soldiers come back. Can the cuddle crew make a big appearance with themselves? Because they can really shake it up here. It can go any which way depending on who
Porque
has the
tengo que borrar a otros moderadores.
really the best place to
Va, chavales, todos los que estéis en el directo, dejar like y que no esté suscrito, que se suscriba. Que mando un saludo. Brandon, ¿quién crees que va a ganar ahora?
Yo que sé.
A ver, van ganando los helados, de momento. No, la llamas.
Sí, a ver, de momento. Yo quiero que gane el Team Pescado, yo quiero que gane.
Es que mira las
El Team
bombarderas.
Bombardera brillante.
Chavales, fijaros en las bombarderas. Y en
La
los
bombardera
de...
toda atrás.
¿Cómo vas a hacer mierda mejor de tu vida? Ahí estamos, yo el loco. Las llamas de Jace tú van ganando. Ah, mira los cuervos.
Tú.
¿Qué?
El baile de la copa no sé si lo van a sacar, pero creo que lo van a sacar a las 2. O sea, no digo luego, porque a lo mejor luego...
No, a ti la skin que te...
a
ti la skin que lleva el rubio este mola.
Hugo, ¿qué? El pollo, no que sé. Ah, que ya he visto, ya sé que van a poner en la tienda. ¿Sabes qué van a poner en la tienda?
¿El qué?
¿Tú sabes cuál es la skin esta que es
A mí me han dicho que la copa.
super mega exclusiva? ¿Qué?
Aún no me ha dicho
ahora te digo. ¿Tú sabes cuál? No, pues yo que sé, a lo mejor es mentira. Que digo, ¿tú sabes cuál es el baile ese de la... Uy, el baile. La skin esa que me he comprado yo, la que me he comprado hoy, la de... ¿Cómo era? La de la Copa Mundial, la Guerra Mundial esa.
Sí.
Pues esa skin a las 8 la van a quitar y luego a partir de ahora será esa skin como la renegada de exclusiva. Lo juro.
Va a echarlas, compartir el directo ya a tope.
Y no sé si van a meter el
Estamos a los 900, compartir el directo.
El único cambio que van a hacer es quitar
Decime
eso,
por el
pero
chat
se va a
quién crees que va a
en la
ganar.
misma tienda.
Compartirlo.
O sea, va a estar la misma tienda, solo que van a quitar esa skin y el camuflaje. Y a lo mejor meten el baile de la copa.
Sí. El cuervo, va ganando el cuervo.
¿La verdad tú? Ahora mira el timoso ahora sí que está activo, Joder, mira el de la bombardera y el de disco y el palito, van todos atrasados.
Qué pena el chat por la bombardera. F.
F por ninja, tío, que se ha caído. F por él. Madre mía.
I was about to say, no siphon, no materials, quick reset, knows he can get out there, was basically in his spawn anyway. That is the type of
Madre mía, bombardera, que basura.
always looks to give himself.
I love that. That was like 200 IQ low key right there. It was very well played. But back to Gotaga and Hand of Blood here in the same shot. Hand of Blood just, he can't do much. He knows there's a team up there. Waits for his entire squad to go up the ramp and then hops right to the top. But now back to Gotaga, who's on this point by himself. He wants to kind of bait him into the close.
Dime si solo hay dos cuervos. Y los dos cuervos están aguantando.
Madre mía. Que digo, todo el mundo F por el team... Joder, ¿cómo se llamaba? El
por la
team palito
bombardera.
pescado, que no ha ganado ni una. El team palito pescado.
Compartir el directo, a ver si vamos a los 900, faltan 3.
La bombardera va a 39, qué basura.
Luego haremos
Bueno,
ley.
eso no ganan la World Cup ni de coña.
F por el chat.
Todo el mundo F por el chat por bombardera y por disco. Puede ser dos.
Pero que es que cuervos
cosas.
solo hay dos,
Ya.
Y van ganando.
Unfortunately, though, the Funky Fighters have fell to the bottom of the totem pole. If they can't come up to the top, they actually are pushing themselves way out of the
Tenemos que nos faltan 3 suscriptores. F.
F. Y el Hugo de encima pone el F.
Adiós.
El V.
Mira las bombarderas.
Madre mía. ¿De verdad las bombarderas?
Están subiendo. Ojito. Ojito.
O sea, pues yo F por bombardera ni de coña. O sea, están empezando a conseguir puntos,
Mira el cuervo si solo es uno. Bro, que es uno solo. Brandon, ¿por qué me invitas?
Porque se me ha abandonado el grupo, no sé, únete otra vez.
¿Qué más
Se me
da?
ha pirado el grupo. No, únete.
Que no, ¿para qué?
De una.
Si estamos viendo esto. ¿Qué más da? Luego. Vamos, Charlie. El ninja, tú. 3 suscriptores, va, chavales, faltan 3 suscriptores para 900. Compartir el directo. Muerta ahí. Que no me inviten más, Brando.
Que sí.
Por pesar me voy a unir. Vale, se les tranquilo que ahora es... Voy a cambiar la quimia por ir.
Thank you very much.
Ya está, ya no me inviten más.
Ya.
Vale, ya está, chavales. Madre mía, los cuervos. Para de invitar. Para de invitar, Brando.
Que yo te estoy invitando.
Ojito a los pollos. Chavales, mira los pollos que hay, tú.
Madre mía. Chicken Champions.
Pero Brando, como ganen los cuervos, que encima solo hay uno o dos, solo hay dos.
Ganan los cuervos, que flipas.
Y mira los osos, si iban fatal antes.
Sí, verdad, ahora va en segunda posición y la bombardera, bueno, pues ir con la última posición, o sea, la posición de los palurdos.
Mira el cuervo, te decís que son dos y van a ganar. Son dos y van a ganar. Mira, no lo veo, Brando, solo son dos. Ah, no, son cuatro, son cuatro.
Los del cuervo.
Son cuatro.
El Team Cuervo está ganando, tío.
So if GoTaga's team takes this, we actually don't know who can take the set right now. It's actually that close right here. Little Bit Warriors have kind of fallen down a bit here, but Funky Fighters clearly in last place is not good.
And now, right now, you can see Tomoya coming in, doing everything he can to knock it down. Carnifex challenging as best he can, and Lockwood is just hanging out inside the
Mira los osos como están subiendo. Mira los osos, Brando.
Ya te digo tú. Madre mía, llevan 633 y el cuervo va
los pollos.
759.
Los pollos les han reventado.
They're supposed to be the tender defenders, but that was a whole bunch of aggression coming out from them there as they now immediately look and start to take shots. If the Ravens' revenge has now finally been unseated from their three-point game, so a little bit of room to start for the catch-up.
Los pescados sí van mal, Brando.
As Tomoya gets taken
Los pollos sí van mal.
fighters are still in place.
There's still 55,000 minimal on this game alone here. You want to win this one. Ravens revenge. Can they hold it? A real cuddle crew find themselves a big piece of the pie here. Because we're in New York City.
El cuervo.
Pizza references. That's how we're doing it. Here comes GoTaga kind of hopping on a red. And all right.
Vale, vamos a los 900 chavales, compartirlo ahí. El vídeo lo tenéis en la descripción. F por la de la discoteca. Es verdad, lo de la discoteca habían ganado antes.
¿Qué?
Mira los de la discoteca, habían ganado antes.
¿Pero cuál? ¿La llama DJ o la llama DJ o el especialista en operaciones funky?
El especialista, mira qué mal va. F por él.
Todo el mundo es por el especialista de funky, no sé. Que lleva tan solo 192, creo.
Sí. Mira el cuervo, va a ganar el cuervo, o los osos?
Va a ganar, está claro.
Chavales, ¿quién va a ganar? ¿Los osos o los cuervos? Yo creo que van a ganar los cuervos.
Que cuando vine a ver los osos le revientan al cuervo.
Ojito, ojito que pueden ganar los osos, Más chavales, decir por el chat. ¿Quién va a ganar?
Mira, mira, y está con la copa, ahí bailando. El cuervo está ahí con la copita ahí viendo.
912 Brando.
Ya les atacan, ya les atacan, ya les atacan, ya les atacan.
Cubrirlo, bros, cubrirlo. No, 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 que te matan.
No, tío.
966 y 912. Ojito los osos. Ojito los osos, Brando. Ojito. ¿Que van a ganar los osos? No me lo creo.
No lo creo.
Mira los osos como están subiendo.
Que nada, que van a ganar los osos. Les están reventando.
Y ahora les han atacado, les han atacado. Que les han adelantado. Empate, 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 empate.
Empate, bro. Empate.
Los cuervos, los cuervos, los cuervos.
No, tío. No. ¿Cuál va? Team Oso va ganando,
Ha ganado los cuervos ya.
Ahora Team Cuervo.
Han ganado ya.
Han ganado el del cuervo, han ganado el Team Cuervo. Han estado a punto de ganar los osos, ¿a que sí?
Oye, el Chapi ese no es el que antes nos había matado, Chapi.
Sí, por.
Yo qué sé.
Hugo.
What's it like to win a game on that stage? I have no idea. Those guys do, though.
We at some point before the day's over, we really got to recap the other point of a point of view there because they had it. They were
con la campana llama.
55,000 away from bonus prize on top of this entire competition. It was right there.
And it got taken away, and this is why I love Sky Station Showdown. The clutch little moments, the interactions that happen, very similar to Battle Royale, where every single thing that is happening on the map can affect the overall end result of the game, as you see there in Raven's Revenge, closing it out. Gotaga, the competitive veteran, able to clutch it up in the final moments.
¿Qué dice Brando?
Te estoy diciendo que... no sé ni lo que iba a decir. Que tú ¿escuchas?
Sí.
¿Tú conoces a uno que se llama los gameplays de no sé qué Alegre?
No.
¿Te aparece ahí por el chat? ¿Qué?
No.
¿No lo conoces? Ponía los gameplays de Mateo Alegre, ¿ese lo conoces?
Creo que ya empieza, la copa.
Ya. Pero ¿tú conoces a ese?
No.
I gotta ask, first question to you, Gotaga. How's it feel to be here in the stadium, the fans, the roar, and be facing off against your peers? Was it what you expected?
Ahora ya va a empezar la World Cup, se terminó el calentamiento, ya empieza la World Cup en dúos y después no me acuerdo cuál era.
I don't know how to describe it. Like,
it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy being here. I'm right there with you. All right, so now who's the overall shot caller? Is it Gotaga? Is it you? Who is it?
Kind of all four of us. We were playing too afraid at first, so we just had to go in there and just kill them as fast as we could, and then spawn trap. That was our goal.
Okay, what's the strategy like? Are you guys, talking through at the beginning? Are you guys waiting for someone else to make a move? Or are you guys like, no, we're going in first?
Yeah, we're trying to, really pressure Ninja's team. We're trying to put pressure on that green point. And yeah, we were able to control it over them. They ended up wussing off over to the center. And yeah, we were able to play our game and play what we wanted.
Awesome. All right, final question. What do you want to say to all the fans that are here watching, cheering you guys on, and from home?
I don't know, it's just incredible. I'm happy that so many people are here. I don't know, just enjoying the show. It's amazing, honestly.
Well, congratulations, guys. Now, I believe for now, we're going to send it over to Golden Boy, who is standing by.
going on there. And now what we're doing right now, hanging out as they walk back over, just brilliantly done there from RTA, Magma, Chappie, Gotaga. The teamwork from them was just on point. You talked about it, all 4 strong players from Gotaga, and they're happy with the final result. And that puts them immediately into contention because it's cumulative prize point to find out who will take that first silver llama and kind of get a leg up for the rest of the creative final.
I actually want to touch on something that, was kind of interesting. He called
Diego.
Ninja's capture point the
El
green
Diego está
point.
hablando.
These guys are like that focused here. He's like,
Que va a salir en la tienda.
who's kind of farming which one. They're
Espera,
shutting down,
espera.
shutting down their competition so that they can take these sets.
Faltan 8 minutos. Pone, el Diego te está hablando. Pone tú, Hugo. Está hablando.
Where the other opponents are in relation to you for score. So if you want to go and try and make somebody's life difficult, you might not be maximizing your points, but you can effectively help your team the most by just denying the other guys, being like, hey, you don't get to play this, and occasionally if you put enough pressure on them, maybe they default to
¿Y tú, Diego, tú sabes lo que va a salir?
maybe they have to wait and only push this forward.
La skin de Marshmallow.
Que va a salir la skin de Marshmallow.
Highlight. Eso es lo que ha dicho.
Yeah, don't forget, guys, here and at home, there's a remix version. We have some nice twisted surprise that we will see unfold as the day goes on. That was just our first iteration of this round, and honestly, it was a great set. But that just leaves us with the question, too. The Funky Fighters, they had an amazing, right? Second place is great. You get big prize bonus.
Como se escriba, solo te falta una H. Pero bueno, da igual, se entiende igualmente. Pero Diego, una pregunta. ¿Van a quitar, cómo se dice, la skin de la World Cup, o sea, la skin de Guerra Mundial? O sea, la que ha salido hoy, la verde, la de 800 pavos, ¿lo sabes? Si lo sabes, escríbemelo por el chat.
Would have been just as bad, but 8th, you're kind of looking like, oh, that'll really bring down the average. It's not the worst case scenario going on there, so they should still be at least in the running, but you can't be comfortable.
No.
Like, not at all. It's so incredible, and now we are going to go over the stage. We have the results, and your set 1 winner is the Funky Fighters. The last match was not enough. The singular win in the double goes over to them. They will have that first silver llama, and there he is throwing it up, and I mean, you gotta be happy for him.
They did it. I thought maybe it wasn't enough, but it was. Love this celebration right here.
You kind of are like, it's a little, I don't want to say like bittersweet there, but it's like, oh, you kind of like get pushed out in the last game, and then boom, you get it. But now the silver llama, but they're happy. They realize, and the big thing that gives them a leg up for the rest of the competition. If they can
Brando, que les han dado una llama.
Another team has to win both of them.
Ya lo sé.
Such a great job from the Funky Fighters, sticking to their guns, staying with
Les han dado una llama a ellos.
two top 2 plays.
Ya la llama de plata.
Actually love this right here. They're all getting together, showing
Hace falta coger un martillo y que se la carguen a ver qué les toca dentro.
That's amazing. They're off to the right start, really. They can get it.
Un martillito y se la cargan a ver qué les toca dentro.
This entire creative finals is theirs.
Well, and again, we talked with Tomoyo beforehand, and he was like, yeah, we're really confident when we can get into the races. We want to be on that world run. We know we can do there. We have some really good runners. And then they turn around and do that?
I was just showdown? Yeah, I was just going to touch it. I was like, you know what? Yeah, this wasn't even their strong suit, right? He did a death run at some point as when he recruited his people for this creative challenge. So for him to take what might be one of our, toe-to-toe PvP sessions, that's actually crazy. And here's the team standings, Sundown.
Yeah, look at the final team standings. So Llama Record Code do just get edged out by $1,500 there. The Funky Fighters, you can see on the right-hand side, have been awarded that silver llama. Rounding it out, you have Raven's Revenge in the top 3, Cuddle Crew and Little Whip Warriors both at 55, sitting in 4th and 5th. Fish Fam, Sunshine Soldiers, I almost got that one, 6th and 7th, and then 8th there are the Chicken Champions. But this is set 1 of 4. There's still tons of creative games to be going on. I mean, it's been so good, and like we talked about earlier, we have a never-before-seen map and game mode for you guys. Now, I know we released Prop Hunt. It's something that's kind of similar to that. How many of you guys have played Red Light Green Light at some point in time, right? You've been there, you've done it. I know, whether it might have been a little while ago, Junkyard Juke is a red light, green light prop hunt version where you will have 2 teams sitting up as guards, 6 teams running. It will rotate through every.
Ya lo sé, bro, que están dando los premios. Ahora os enseño la tienda, ¿vale?
No, no están dando los premios. No están dando los premios, están enseñando los premios. Una cosa sencilla, cosa sencilla.
Ahora os enseño
Están enseñando lo que van a ganar, no lo que van a dar.
Yeah, but also, before we get there, you only get to be guard once. And while you're guard, you do not accumulate points. But yes, the points come in through the props themselves. So when you are on the prop side, you want to choose small, medium, or large objects and try and get it to the incinerator under their guard tower. So it's actually really difficult. And like you said, it's a hybrid. It's a red light, green light, / prop hunt style. And this is a pretty tough game mode. We've played a fair amount of it. I got my hands on it. This is actually a lot harder than it kind of sounds.
So it's something that is just completely different. I don't know how many of you guys have played Prop Hunt. Definitely check it out. It's on the Creative Islands. It's a lot of fun, but this brings an additional aspect to it. The guards are able to have the denial. You're able to plan routes out, and you can have strategies, right? So, hey, maybe I want to run all big props the whole time.
Don't give it away. Don't give it away.
There's tons of different things. Let's check out.
Al que no esté suscrito, se suscriba, le mando un saludito. Y vamos a mirar aquí a ver quién está hablando por el chat. Ahora os enseño la tienda, ¿eh?
Sí, faltan...
¿Y esto qué es?
Faltan 3 minutos para la tienda.
Mira el mapa. Va a ser así, el Andepura 10. ¿Qué va a ser? Ah, no es un creativo eso. Premios, Hugo, 100% sale más mero. Vale, ahora lo miramos.
Si no va a ser el mapa, es un creativo. ¿Qué va a ser así el mapa? Ah, esto es para convertirse en objetos. ¿Qué?
Lucas Coloman. Hola, bueno, un saludo para ti. Deja like si no lo has dejado. Y voy a enseñar la tienda ahora, que va a salir nueva tienda. En un minuto sale una tienda.
En un minuto. Yo me salgo de...
Me salgo y vamos a enseñar el tienda a ver qué sale. Le faltan 45 segundos.
45, 44, 43, 42.
A ver qué sale. Se supone que Diego ha dicho que sale el marshmallow.
Como no salga, me voy a rayar.
Va, gente, ir dejando like, y el que no se ha suscrito y se suscriba, le mando un saludo. 25 segundos faltan. 25.
Lucas con Malone, joder.
Entre suscriptores
7,
para compartir el directo a muerte. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, nueva tienda. Let's go. Marshmallow. Diego tenía razón.
Diego, tenías razón. Está de vuelta.
Ah, mira el pico de Marshmallow negro. Chavales, mirad el pico. Ha salido su ala delta. ¡Qué basto! Ha salido su ala delta.
¡Hala, qué basto el baile!
No, pero el baile ya estaba.
Ya, pero está bastísimo el baile.
Diego tenía razón.
Diego... pero no está la skin mía.
Ya.
Ah, no, sí que está, creo.
Sí.
Ah, no, sí que está.
La tienda se cambia en 5 horas. ¿Otra vez? ¿En 5 horas? ¿Por qué en 5 horas se vuelve a cambiar? Mira que se cambian 6 horas, no se cambian las 2, Brando.
¿Es verdad?
Bueno, sí, las 2. Y solo ha salido el conjunto Marshmallow, creo, nada más, ¿no?
Sí, porque además...
Han quitado la chica del mundial. No, no la han quitado, ¿no?
La chica del mundial no la han quitado.
Sí, la han quitado, Brando, sí la han quitado. ¿Dónde está? La han quitado, la que tienes tú, la han quitado.
Ahora vamos a bajar, déjame pasaros, que corre. Pon el Mateo, los gameplays del Mateo Alegre está, no le han quitado la guerra mundial. Todavía sigue estando. Y su camuflaje también. Hugo. Hugo.
Sandy into more, utilizing the air conditioners to find their way to the end. Bensor and Alex JJ desperately trying to get in. Alex JJ with another 10-point prop, and Hand of Blood gets picked up just before. That would have been a huge swing, but right now, Sunshine Soldiers in first place with 35 points.
They are finding their rhythm here. Sunshine Soldiers taking the lead right now. This is a hard game mode to break free in because you got to think about it. These guards are not playing around. They are shooters, right, at heart. And at the end of the day, if something looks off, something looks odd, like this white vent right here, you're just going to get popped. So you got to be careful here. And there it is. Nice job of, you know, kind of hitting the brakes here. And, oh, he hits one of those trap doors. Let's talk about that, Sundown.
So you can actually see it. There is the little tiny springs. They launch you upward. There's a couple that can be chained into each other. But if you are one of those bigger objects and you get sent up, you are just quite literally sometimes flying garbage.
Yeah. But, you know, it would be too easy if we didn't lay traps around, right? So, you know, got to kind of spice it up for the people that are turned into props, too.
So you can also, actually, the people who can turn into props, there's one pathway where you can chain two of them together. So if you can get there, you almost land directly in front of it. So as long as you time it correctly, you can like use them slightly to your advantage, but most of the time they're a little bit more annoying. And boom, you can see that rusted truck going in. And now the Funky Fighters pulling out another lead, 60 points so far.
And this is something important to note, guys. You have to get it into the incinerator, fully processed before the timer counts down, or else your point will not be processed.
Which is a big thing on the min-maxing. What we mean by that is maximizing your efficiency. So if you were to get the most points possible, you run only 10 points the entire time. Not only because they're worth more, but they take less time to sort because they're the first one that goes through. The two-point props are able to run, I don't want to say relatively easier, but much easier compared to a dumpster and a card, particularly because you have cover. With that being said, take about an extra 3 to 4 seconds to sort, so it makes it that much less efficient, plus being only 20% the point value.
That's right, so Clytax there has chosen a big object. Achin and Zond over here, smaller objects. They're kind of blending right into all of the dumpster trash, clearly harder to track down and kind of, I guess, how do I say this? Sort out, right?
Yeah.
Amongst all the clutter here.
Exactly. You want things that don't stick out, or you want to find a path for an object that you can take all the time. So you notice how there's a section where there's like 4 or 5 rusted cars. Grab a rusted car and go park yourself with those, because yes, the guy knows, oh, there's a bunch of rusted cars there. Screen goes back up. Oh, there's still a bunch of rusted cars there. I'm good. Next thing you know, the prop walks his way up. You can also, as you're running, block rotation. So if you hit your crouch button, whatever you have that bound to, whether you're playing on controller, iPad, PC, all of them end up completely stopping, so it will send you totally naturally, just like what you would see.
And this is also those moments, right, when you're in the guard, oh, someone spotted there, popped him. Tomoya, nice job seeing something out of the ordinary, but notice he gets an elimination on the object. You don't earn points for that, so it's just your job to stop everyone from getting any kind of points, so don't break away with the lead. When you're in the guard tower, you can't allow the group to score, and you're not scoring.
Which can end up being very interesting if the team in the lead, which generally happens because you have 3 chances to score, is shooting last round. right? Because then it's all about how good are your pressure. And one other thing you can see, starting to fire through the screens, very well done for them, picking up an elim there. But right now, Kadoku already wresting the lead away. All three of them sitting there at 60, but they're 5-point processes, and it goes through as two more dumpsters throw themselves into the fray.
Yeah, and that's because the Funky Fighters cannot earn points here in the guard round. The Sunshine Soldiers using this opportunity once again to just break away even closer to taking lead. And the Chicken Champions can't earn anything either.
I love that from Clitex. Right away, hides himself behind the box, and you see his hands. He's like, please, please make sure it's not there. And then boom, gets the point, gets a nice little selfie going in. And you can see all of them getting sorted there. Another way, I'm all about the min-maxing. Point your camera towards the end. You go just a little bit faster.
Sundown pulling out the strats here. The question is, can our competitors figure it out fast enough with their limited amount of games here? But 20 seconds on the clock. Can he get this in time? Remember, you got to grab the dumpster, drop the dumpster, and get it processed. That was perfect.
That was so good by Stuart000 because he dodged the little springboard there. You saw him look at it and be like, oh, no, I'm good. And that was the last run. None of these props are going to be able to get sorted. Lachlan gets picked out at the end. You can see 3, 2, 1, but not going to be enough. You need to get all the way through and sorted on the point as the rest of the denial comes through, and we're going to rotate the guards up again.
Yes, so we will have some new guards take their place. This is honestly Chicken Champions' opportunity to start scoring some points and hopefully close up the gap here. The Sunshine Soldiers are now at the bottom layer of the guard tower, and the Fish Fam are at the top. So it is time to kind of mix it.
My eyes are on the Funky Fighters right now. They are
doing great.
They're very close, and on top of that, they're the team with the Silver Llama. As we've talked about, they are so incredibly close, doing everything they can to push towards the top. And you can see they got a lot of elims too in the round where they were playing defense. So not a ton of scoring going past them, only 35 points off the pace. But what I'm shocked about right now is there is nobody running 2-point props at all. Zero.
Tamori is a genius. He was already spotted out for the statue. He kind of hit over to the side and said, you know what, I kind of got to wait here. I can't park this statue on the open. He's going to be hunting for me.
No.
That's exactly what he does. Kind of sits it over on the side there, and that's how he earns himself.
¿Qué ha pasado? Chavales, se me ha rayado esto. Espera. Se me ha rayado.
What's the worst case that happens? You miss? There's no accuracy stats going on there. If something looks suspicious, don't let it through. You're the guards and you want to deny as much.
Dejarla ahí, chavales, y compartir directo de tope. Brando. ¿Sigues en el grupo, Brando? Sí, quería venir una cosa. Va, chavales, que no haya dejado like, que lo deje, que a ver cuando empieza la World Cup ya jugando de verdad. Compartir el directo para llegar a esos 900, va. Ando. Ahora ya puedo hablar, Brando.
Que mira la bombardera que va en tercera posición.
Ya lo veo, pero una cosa es, ¿esto qué es?
Yo que sé, pues como un parkour.
Este es el modo ya sé qué modo es.
¿Cuál?
El modo ese que está. ¿Me dejas unirme a tu grupo?
Pero claro, o sea, ya sé, sí, yo sé cuál dice, pero este
¿Cómo te llamas tú en Play?
No
¿O en Epic? ¿Cómo te llamas tú en Play? Dime, ¿cómo te llamas en Fortnite? Dime, Brando.
Que digo que... jope, que por qué me compraste el baile de aceite, que me podía haber comprado el marshmallow.
Si te has comprado la skin y la otra.
Ya. Bueno, también tienes razón, es verdad, también tienes razón. Que me he comprado el camuflaje y la skin esa.
Si no te ibas a comprar el camuflaje. Me llamo MGL86-2011. No sé quién eres, bro. Pero creo que está en público. O sea, pero ¿a qué hora se supone que va a empezar esto? O sea, la World Cup.
Yo qué sé.
Este es el modo de esconderte.
Claro, este modo es de Epic Games, o sea, este modo no lo puede jugar nadie.
Sí, ¿cómo que no?
Que no, que me refiero a ver, o sea, sé que hay uno de esconderse, pero este es de esconderse mejorado.
Ya.
O sea, este modo no existe, no tiene código este modo. A nadie lo puede hacer, ninguna persona, solo cuando vayan a hacer ese. O sea, lo pueden hacer, pero el otro.
Ya. ¿Y por qué algunos bajan por allá abajo?
Hombre, porque por ahí tienen que bajar sí o sí, porque si no, no les va a contar la puntuación.
Truch Oasis.
Trunk Oasis.
So right now we can see right away Llama Record Co is up there, and I believe it's with who that other team was when we pan back over.
Let's go.
That out, but Llama
Hey,
Record
¿esto?
Co is in first right now, and I think Cuddle Crew is with them as well. So it's typical that the top two would be up there.
Dio los coches.
The top two teams are in the guard tower. So right now, everyone needs to unseat them, otherwise they will take this first.
Esta es la última ronda, chavales, creo. Sí, la última ronda.
It's a pretty big lead. That's a substantial lead. Whoever is left in the game, the Sunshine Soldiers, the Funky Fighters, the Chicken Champions, you gotta bring these big items through and do it successfully.
Brando.
With the limited time left in this round right here, because
Chavales, vuelvo en 10 minutos, ¿vale?
it's gonna be hard to catch up to that 150.
We're starting to see a little bit more.
Brando, en 10 minutos te hablo y me contestas, ¿va?
Va.
Pero sigo en directo, o sea, lo podéis ver tranquilamente.
Va.
Doesn't look normal. Anything that maybe not have been there before.
Like one of my favorite things, watching them just shoot the boxes like, what's that? Was that there? Was that there? Was that there? Was that there? He's just taking his shots. That's exactly what you got to do here if you want to hold this lead here. And that's why they're dominating. You can see the no hesitation really coming out of them, and that's why they have the lead right now. And it's great. It's great that they're hitting his shots. It's great that Svenos is holding it down.
But the Funky Fighters, we talked about it, eyes on them, already up to 120. One more 10-point prop will put them past. And unfortunately for Ninja there, does get hit on the springboard, but gets in anyway, so just a little bit of time loss. A great shot from Lachlan. My lord, I barely even saw that.
Ford Turtle from Australia hit a springboard, and Lachlan shut that down. His fellow Australian brother right there. Very nicely done. You don't want to hit those springboards, man.
And now you can see 125 from the Funky Fighters. They're doing everything they can to overtake. They want this match victory. They want to keep the momentum rolling. But the Cuddle Group is doing a great job of picking up targets and running their timeout, getting some both right as they get out of spawn and before they're about to score, which the waste of time is even that much more efficient, but unfortunately not finding anything there.
Yeah, Lachlan is really not timing his kind of rotations and reloads properly. Notice he's not also utilizing the shooting through the curtain factor there. He's kind of holding himself back. That's why you saw him with a couple Elings right there. But you got to put that pressure down, lock down these lanes so that they don't just get like free rotations through, right?
And again, we talked about it a little bit. I'm very surprised nobody is just consistently running 2-point props. You can get them in close to every run if you pick the right path and you take the covered angles. It's very difficult to stop them, particularly with the smaller hitboxes. But so far, we've only seen 2 scored.
Yeah, and I like that. Cuddle Crew right there, 130 points. This is their time. Cuddle Crew still doing really good defense right here. Oh no, but you know, Cass's curse. I feel so bad. Chicken Champion comes up out of nowhere, takes that one right away.
Able to get him there, and now the Funky Fighters 5 points out. Anything going in will be enough, and the time ticks over. They didn't get it in there. Oh! Did they get it in there? They might have got the 5-point right at the end, but no, wasn't enough. Llama Record Co. on the defense says, lock it up. We good. Brilliantly done from them. And that's what I'm talking about. When you're sitting there on defense, you know exactly how long you need to keep them out. Exactly what you need to do in order to take the victory. And no surprise there. The guys who are all about that apocalypse game mode during the creative trials, able to take home the very first match ever on Junkyard Juke.
That was well played. Valiant effort for everyone that participated in that run right there. And it was a close one. 150 points to the contender having 145. Just 1 point. One small radiator.
And this is what I'm talking about, where if you had one person who is running just 2-point props there and got their successful runs at the end, they would have it. That's 3 successful runs. That takes about a minute, and you could have collected it.
So go ahead.
Nobody opted?
Maybe some of these guys need a little help here. Let's redo this. What would you suggest here, Sundown?
I don't want to say suggest, but I had an opportunity to play a decent amount of it. I'm a big fan of kind of adjusting based off of the scoreline. So if you're seeing you're able to consistently keep running 2-point props, get the guaranteed points. If somebody's playing really good defense and you're not getting 10-point props in, you need to pivot away from that strategy. Because getting any points at all is better than none, and particularly if you waste a run on a dumpster where the entire time you're going and then you're stopping, and then you're going and then you're stopping. Eventually, even if you get all the way to the end, sometimes it's not enough, right? And then you've wasted that 35, 45 seconds, 3 rotations to get just there, whereas you could have grabbed the burger, grabbed the bucket, and ran the entire time, weaved around, trying to like catch a good area, as we saw with the statue, able to hide around a corner. So would love to see in the next match a little bit more, I don't want to say like determination going into it, but be a little bit more deliberate.
That's right, but let's go on and hear from some of the deliberate actions over with Zeke, down with our winners.
What's up, guys? I'm hanging out with the Llama Record Company. They took away the prop hunt 5-point lead. You guys locked it up at the very end. And Blood, I'm going to start with you. And one person I want to call out specifically is this man right here, Svenos. Very tall, tallest man on the planet. It feels like this guy's a very good pick for your team. And I want to know why him, and then also why you picked these other two.
Yeah, I mean, I picked all those guys because this game mode is all about skill. There are no random things in it. You need good aim, you need decision making for sure. And Svenos, I mean, he's like a Spandau. He really likes Spandau. That's kind of the best city in the world. And that's why I picked him first, for example.
Okay, now Svenos, I'm going to put you on blast for a second because we've known each other quite a while. You know, I'd like to believe that your creativity is what allowed you to win. Let's think back to the time where you wore an entire green outfit and you danced and had a galaxy over yourself. Do you feel like that galaxy and that kind of creativity helped you get this dub?
I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
I think people at home that watched, you guys probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's go over this way now. What did you think about that game? Was it what you expected? Was it different? Did it catch off guard? Were you ready to just jump into it?
It's enjoyable. Once you get the hang of it, it gets a lot easier. You just got to work out who's good at aiming, which team's on the tower, and after that, you're good.
All right, final question. Do you think you have what it takes? Are you gonna, is the Llama Record Company going to be the team? You think someone else is standing in your way, or is it all you guys?
I think it's going to be all us, yes.
There you go. Man, a few words, that's all they need. Gentlemen, thank you so much. Best of luck going forward. Back to you guys on the desk.
Thank you so much, Zeke. Another brilliant performance there coming out of the Llama Record Company. We talked about their versatility. We talked about how quickly they pick up competitive matches. But this is what happened in the first set, right? They were there. They were confident. They're like, yeah, once you get it, it's easy. And then all the other teams immediately caught up. So it'll be very interesting to see if that same story from set 1 is what's happening in set 2.
Yep, that's right. Alex up there said it best. You know, he had the confidence. He felt good in those final moments. Hey, you know, once you figure out who's aiming, maybe just avoid him.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody is hitting all their shots, you need to take a different route. You can't go and continuously challenge them because, again, we talked about that. If you waste all the time to run through and the guy hits a lucky, or I don't want to say lucky blind fire, but a consistent blind fire through there, don't keep running that way. But like we said, this is the first time seeing the Junkyard Juke mode, and we talked about the prop hunt mode earlier, but you can play it live right now in-game. There's an LTM that's available only for this weekend. Let's check it out. Like we said, you can check that out live in client. It's an LTM that is available only for this weekend. And Monster, have you had a chance to play Prop Hunt?
Well, all week long now, I finally really got to experience the Prop Hunt. And before this, I kind of heard you guys talk about it. I was like, is that something I want to try out? But no, it honestly was very fun.
There's so many just fun moments, but the ability to then push it to a competitive level, these guys are doing great, but we're now going to get into match 2 of set 2. The second time you will have seen Junkyard Juke, and let's see who is able to push on. The match is about to start. Here we go, the creative finals at the Fortnite World Cup. Set 2, match 2 of Junkyard Juke.
That's right, so in the tower, we have Ninja's team, the Little, Whip, Warriors, Taco, Gaz, Taldoc. We're jumping straight into their POV. So notice Ninja firing right through those blinds. He saw something moving back there. He's trying to pinpoint. What was it? He does, of course, track him down with Sport Turtle. Ooh, just a little pixel. You know, you stand out, you're going to get popped here.
He needs to make sure he's still watching his left-hand side, though, because there is a whole run on that corner right now where people would be able to come out, and now all of a sudden you see Alex JJ, Tyler, Ryan Franta, MSYB all heading that direction. Nobody is checking that corner. He's checking it every now and then, but he's primarily aiming on the right, and right as I say that now, looks back on over as the rush comes through, but MSYB and Rubius are able to get in Brilliantly done from them, getting the first points on the board as the Funky Fighters again are able to pull out to a decent lead.
What do you think? Would you rather be up in the guard tower first and kind of get that out the way? Or would you prefer to kind of jump in as a prop and get your points first?
So for me, it depends if I can get a lead. If I have a lead, obviously I want to be a guard tower at the end because I'm very confident in my ability to just spam shots in the right direction because I know like I can find the sight line and all that. With that being said, if you can get in the guard tower early and you do incredibly well, it gives you the bonus. You know how many points you need to get. You know how consistent and fast you can run. And right now we're seeing a lot more 5-point props than last round. People consistently trying to get those in, recognizing, hey, they're a little bit quicker. People are finding their angles now. But as I say that Achi for the Sunshine Soldiers gets in that truck at 10 points going over to them, and 15 actually as a 5-pointer got sorted right at the same time.
That was perfect. Yeah, and the Sunshine Soldiers had a great last run. Achin and his crew really pulled it together. They were at the top for a while there, but in those final moments, we saw the Chicken Champions take away and kind of break away. And now look, no surprise, Chicken Champs, they're feeling it. They found their rhythm towards the end of the last one. If they carry that over, it's going to be a close one.
Yeah, and you can see Carnifex hits the jump pad twice over there, doing everything he can to not get hit, and he does get the teddy bear in. 10 points going through, and Clytex gets picked right at the edge.
Right through the curtain. Taco is like, you know what? I'm going to check the close area. Look at how Chappie's doing it as well. He's actually eliminated 9 props so far, so he is really firing away here, trying to see if anyone's trying to make a mad dash while the curtains are up, and Sandy gets caught right there.
Good shot right away. 20 seconds left, so players need to start running if they're going. Good shots coming out from Trappy to get it there and get the reload off. Saw the truck over on the side, is able to pick that one up, and now is looking for the smaller props towards the side. Knew there was movement, just wants to fire it up. Only 10 seconds left. They should be able to get the defense, but there goes a bucket. Look at it.
Oh,
the cactus.
Those are hard to hit.
Was able to pick it up just at the last second. Good attempt from Coon. You can see the
Vale, ya estoy aquí de vuelta. Brando. Todavía no han empezado ni nada, ¿no?
Todavía no han empezado.
Round 2 is going to begin. What's going to happen now is, again, the guard tower is going to mix up. We're going to see new players in the guard tower, and the other players that were previously in the guard tower back on the platform.
Yes, you get one round in the guard tower.
A ver si empieza ya la World Cup. Yo quiero que empiece la World Cup, Brand. Tú también, ¿a que sí?
Have the Funky Fighters up top, and the shots will go out as soon as the blinds go down, not letting anything happen as the props march their way out of spawn.
This is fun right here. I love watching these trucks waddle about. Really trying to find their way.
Yo quiero que empiece la World Cup.
Plant themselves down and back out to the field here.
Ah, chavales, 5 las gracias. Compartir en directo 3 suscriptores para el 900. Tú y ese oso, Brando.
Tú, que van ganando el palito de pesco con 51 puntos.
¿Qué dices?
Que van ganando el team palito de pescado con 50 puntos.
Los 3 llevan 50, el palito, la llama y el oso. ¡El palito! Vale, mirad el pescadito. Brandon, GG por el pescadito,
Gets another 10 points over as this Taco with a 5-point statue there. Scissors is hanging around on the side there. Will go through. No, I did not mean to call you trash. You just are a dumpster now, quite literally.
Quite literally, but oh, the rage. I read the lips. He said, I was so mad. He got taken out right there. And I like this. Let's see how he decides. He's going for those 10 points, though. Notice he went straight to the right for the big objects. That's the risk.
That's what it was about. That's what happens. You need to be careful not only of the fact you're bigger, easier to see while you're moving, but you need to find a blank space in order to set down. Can't be clipping into anything else with 45 seconds remaining in round 2. And you can see Spedos a minute before the guard looked at him, he's like, I don't, nah, I'm out. Right there, and right now, relatively top heavy, 70-70, and as I said, Fish Fam does get their 80th point, but Lachlan hanging out on top of the Rebel, 28 seconds left, does find
Dime. ¿Qué dices?
¿Cuántas personas te están viendo en directo?
No sé, 3 o por ahí.
¿3 o 13?
¿3 o?
3 o 13 te están viendo, 3 o 13.
¿3 o qué? No te entiendo.
¿Cuántas personas te están viendo? 3 o 13. 3 o 13 personas te están viendo. ¿Qué cuántas personas te están viendo? 3 o 13.
¿Las que has dicho?
¿Qué cuántas personas se están viendo? 3 o 13.
3.
Va.
¿Qué te iba a decir, Brando? En verdad, la skin del pescado está basta, que sí, o sea, en verdad está guapa. Porque encima la tiene mucha gente y además está muy guapa. Y encima tú no te la querías comprar, ¿eh?
¿Quién, yo? Ah, no, yo no me la quería, pero fue un accidente, me la compré sin querer, pero luego ahora mira la fama que tiene el palito de pesca.
A ver cuándo empieza, ¿no? La World Cup, Brando.
Hoy ya que día estamos. Hoy ya que día estamos.
Mira, el Keroro, ese que conozco yo, el Keroro. Ese es bueno, jugando.
El Keroro, no sé, no sé. Pero me suena de algo la su cara. Hugo. Hugo.
¿Qué dices?
Que entonces el domingo vienes, ¿va? O sea, a mi casa.
Espérate, no te entiendo. ¿Qué dices?
El domingo vienes a mi casa, ¿va?
Va.
Va. ¿Y lo podrás poder ese día o no lo sabes?
Un momento, Brando, ahora vuelvo. Va, chavales, así empieza ya la World Cup.
We saw two teams able to get a decent run out, but right now, Llama Record Company still holding the lead, sitting at 100 points. But don't forget, Fish Fam are up on top right now. Are the guards, which means they're not scoring points.
He's so fast. Ryan Bronze is so fast here with this prop. Even moving it, he doesn't care. He's going all the way for it. But he's got to watch for traps. See the fear? He's like, you know what? I'm not even going to risk it. I'm going to wait here and get the secure point.
So one important thing to notice, too, is Ryan is taking paths consistently that take him to the corner of the guard tower. Because the corner provides you with a little bit of natural cover, and it breaks that sight line up. If you're only staring out in one direction, it's super easy to be like, no, that car was not there. I know it wasn't. If you're flipping back and forth across that corner piece, it just breaks up your field of view a little bit more, and it's that much harder to try and figure out what's actually going to hit.
That's right, and oh boy, is MSYB going to be able to sneak this huge chuck in? Oh, he actually hit something there. He's going to sneak it right underneath, lucky for him. The shot did not come back in time, but just that big archery target was almost enough to kind of block him right there. Venos gets another large object in as well. That's another 10-pointer for the Llama Record. It was fully processed here, so now he's at 130. Can the Cuddle Crew hold the lead here, though? Can they secure it? All the Llama Record Company needs to not score right now, and they'll continue to kind of stay in the lead.
And you can see Scissors is hitting a ton of shots. They're trying to get the retribution as the guard, and now we're heading into our final round of match number 2. So we'll see who the guards are, see what the stakes are, and who will be able to take that #1 spot. Again, first place, $55,000, and that much closer to Silver Llama #2. And again, we have the Cuddle Crew and Llama Record Co. up on defense. Let's check out that scoreboard. And
muchísimas gracias, Mateo, bro. Muchísimas gracias.
Mateo?
Take them, and they are so close to 5 points separating the battle for first and second now.
Yes, Slackland and the rest of his team are trying their hardest. They have to stop people from scoring. The Chicken Champions get up. They can just easily snag this away, but for now they know the Llama Record Company cannot. They can't take them over.
Ooh, I thought he was going to shoot that car. He knew it wasn't there. Nice. Finds the box right around the corner and then gets another one right after. Blind fire through the shade as Rubius is looking to post up there. Spanish YouTuber trying to find a way in, trying to lead his team, and they've overtaken the Llama Record Co. with plenty of time and are tied with the Cuddle team. Any singular point now will put the Chicken Champions as our match 2 winner. They need one prop.
That's right, they're so close here. Magma trying to hop on over. Who's it going to be for the Chicken Champions? Who's going to be?
Do you think they get a 2-point prop? They have the scoreboard in front of them. They know they need only that. Do you think they run one in, or do you think they stay with what they're doing right now?
Honestly, I think they're just going to stay with what they're doing. It's working. Why break the formula here? They have over a minute to do so. And just like that, they are going to sneak
that will be it. Yes, brilliantly done. They're overtaking them. And now the question is, can the Little Whip Warriors get enough in to catch them? It's a 25-point spread, but you can get that. You have 4 runners. You can get that in a single run if you're well coordinated enough. Will they be able to catch up, or can the Chicken Champions edge it out and be our match 2 victors?
That's right, because the Cuddle crew is now bumped out. The Chicken Champions are holding it. Little Whip Warriors have scored, though. 1 minute left here. Uh-oh. Raven's Revenge coming up as well, as is the Fish Fam. This is actually getting closer than we would have thought. They're close to pushing up the Cuddle crew.
Chavales, ¿sabéis que el Queroro ese también es español? Brando.
Dime.
El Queroro ese también es de España,
Ya. ¿Sabes su cara a quién me recuerda su cara?
¿A quién?
A Torete. ¿Sabes quién es Torete?
Sí.
Pues me recuerda un poco, te recuerda un poco su cara, a Torete.
Sí.
Me recuerda un poco a Torete. A ver, Torete no lleva gafas, pero no sé, la cara así un poco se parecía a Torete.
Pero es que yo este juego no lo entiendo muy bien, todo esto. Chavales, ¿cómo va este juego? A ver, decídmelo por el chat, ¿cómo va esto?
A ver, pero ¿cómo funcionan las clasificatorias, dices?
Sí, o sea, ¿cómo van subiendo de puntos?
A ver, los equipos tienen que llegar o sea, en plan, van haciendo como rondas en modo creativo para calentar.
Sí.
También hacen minijuegos. Van clasificándose, por ejemplo, el equipo que más puntos tenga, yo que sé, imagínate, los 4 equipos que más puntos tengan se clasifican y luego los demás se eliminan. Y así todos se van clasificando.
Es que estos 4 son de España.
¿Es verdad?
Los 4.
Es el team español. El Rubius, el no sé qué, o sea, eso, está el Rubius ahí.
El Queroro. No, son de España, no.
El Rubius, bueno, verdad, el Rubius vive en Estados Unidos, pero habla español.
No, el Rubius es español.
Ya, pero vive en Estados Unidos.
Y el Queroro también es español.
Pero vete a saber si viven, o sea, en plan que yo sepa, el Rubius vive en Estados Unidos. Pero el otro no sé.
Pero sabes que ahí no solo son de España, o sea, de Estados Unidos. Mira, hay de Alemania, de Eslovaquia.
Ya, pero te estoy diciendo que la mayoría, son,
ya,
no te estoy diciendo que sean todos. Porque lógicamente Fortnite se queda en Estados Unidos, o sea, lógicamente serán unos buenos de allá. Por ejemplo, te fue Ninja, esos jugadores en Estados Unidos. Mongrel, todos esos.
Chavales, compartir el directo y dejando like, y que no esté suscrito, que se suscriba, que nos faltan 3.
¿Tú entiendes lo que están diciendo o no?
Espérate, dame mod, hice sniper 66, bro, te lo tienes que currar, ¿vale? Para que te dé mod. Dice uno que le dé mod así porque sí, Brando.
¿Cómo?
Dice, dame mod, dice que le dé moderador.
¿A quién?
Uno por el chat, yo que sé.
¿Pero quién? ¿Cómo se llama?
It's sniper 666.
Y pues moderador le vamos a dar. Pero el moderador
Bro, eso cuando estés siempre activo en mi canal, ¿vale? Deja like y si no estás suscrito te suscribes, te dan un
Si quieres ser
saludo.
moderador tienes que salir en 20 directos de Hugo DM, si quieres ser. Si no, pues nada, tienes que salir en 20 seguidos. Digo, no. Pero tú es que, a ver, primero, ¿tú entiendes inglés? ¿Entiendes lo que están hablando? Tú.
Dime.
¿Tú entiendes o no entiendes?
A veces sí, a veces no.
Ahí está el problema, que si, o sea, en plan, si están diciendo que hay que, o sea, y si están diciendo no sé qué de la ronda, que van a haber 4 rondas o lo que sea, pues ahí está la cosa.
¿No ves que ese es español? Se le nota en la voz.
¿Tú no entiendes el inglés? Pero que mal lo pronuncia.
Claro, porque a lo mejor no sabe inglés. Si es español, ¿cómo va a saber inglés?
Ya, pero si es del Team Electrics.
Pero es de España.
Ya, pues por eso que es del Team Electrics. O por eso yo decía, pero tío, o sea, que mala pronunciación. Y entonces ya había dicho que es español. Ese. Para el Rubio sí que habla bien inglés, El Rubio sí que habla bien.
Dime.
Tú, que el Rubio sí que habla bien inglés, el Rubius.
Voy a quitar un momento. Ya, el rubio sí.
He speak English very, very, very good.
A ver, espera, chavales. Ya.
¿Por qué está jugando el minijuego?
No, bro, puedes poner en público.
¿Poner?
El grupo, dicen por aquí.
¿Pero cuál? ¿El de Fortnite o el
de Play?
O el grupo? Nada, ¿no? Porque es que total, para que estén hablando y se oiga en el directo. No sé.
Mira el helado este. Ese está en Oasis. Bueno, cerca.
Pero que, Hugo, pero en que te sales, le invitas, pues claro, las personas se pierden la World Cup. Que tendrá que esperar hasta que acaben.
Espera que acabe, vale, bro, y luego te invito.
Porque a ver, si estamos viendo lógicamente, si hay personas viendo tu directo, pues a ver, se lo pierden en las partes. Claro, tendrá que esperar hasta que acabe. Porque está en privado los de están en privado.
Oye, pero acaban de empezar otra ronda.
Sí, la última creo.
No, eso es replay, no lo ves arriba.
Ah, sí, es verdad, es replay.
O sea, que lo están repitiendo.
Ah, están repitiendo.
Finally, Tomoya made some amazing calls. We'll listen to them in a second. But this is what he did. Always timing it perfectly so that he can get it.
No.
In this one, they made sure the counter.
Va, chavales, a ver si empiezan ya la World Cup.
A ver, empezar ya empezar, pero el calentamiento, no la final.
No, yo te digo la final, que a ver si empieza ya.
See if they can win the next one. We got one more match here on Junkyard Troop to go. And we'll see who will come out on top with the Silver Llama from this.
Dime.
Back to you.
¿Y tú crees que el sábado lo puedes traer o no? El sábado.
Sí.
O sea, en plan, ya tú lo sabes, ¿no?
Sí.
Va. Uy, el sábado, el domingo quiere decir. El domingo, ¿no? ¿Puedes, no? ¿O no puedes?
Sí, que te estoy diciendo que sí.
Va.
A ver.
Pues a ver esa vainita. Yo
Ya te he aceptado, vale, gamers. Dejar like, chavales, por nada. ¿Cuánto llevo de directo? Es que no sé ni cuánto llevo. A ver si vamos a los 900.
Creo que ya es
Vamos, que
media
faltan
hora.
3 suscriptores. Va, mirad cuánto llevo.
Tú.
Llevo más de una hora. Dejar like de tope y suscribiros. Faltan 3 para 900.
Tú, pon el grupo en privado, o sea, en plan, están dos personas pero ponlo en privado, no sé, me gusta poner tenerlo en privado.
Vamos, espera un momento, me están hablando por aquí.
Ahora y ponlo en privado, no sé, me gusta tenerlo en privado, a veces me pongo nervioso cuando no está, no sé.
Hola, arriba España. Hola Marcos, bro, a ver quién gana la World Cup.
Yo creo que la va a ganar uno de Estados Unidos. A ver, no estoy confirmando nada, pero puede, tiene pues la posibilidad. Porque a ver, yo creo que el Rubius o alguno de esos no creo, no creo, porque hay mejores jugadores. Aparte de ellos.
Vamos, Queroro. Arriba España.
¿Esas sudaderas? Vamos, Queroro, arriba España.
Ese es el que decías que hablaba mal inglés. Este quiere que gane ese.
¿Quién?
Quiere que gane Queroro la World Cup.
Nah, pues dile de parte mía o si me escucha. No creo, yo le puedo decir que no, que...
Puede ganarla, Brando, ¿por qué no? Puede ganarla.
A ver, pero no estoy confirmando nada, pero no, a ver. Hay mejores jugadores, eso lo sabes, hay mejores jugadores. Aparte de los de España, hay mejores.
Ya, a ver, por poder puede ganar.
No, tú no lo sabes, yo tampoco lo sé, no se saben.
Vamos, Queroro, vamos, Queroro. Dice, vamos, Queroro y Rubius. ¿Quiere que gane el Queroro o el Rubius?
No sé, lo tienen muy complicado, Porque mira, está Ninja con ellos.
Pero ese no va a ganar, Brando, tampoco.
O tienen a Kaz, o tienen a tal Dark, o tienen a Chapi, esos son buenos jugadores. Que son como rubios o mejores. O sea, no tienen ahí a ellos.
Va, chavales, quien no esté suscrito, que se suscriba, que estamos a 3 de los 900, seguir dejando like. Que voy a regalar un
Y ya
cofre.
sabéis, chavales, a los 1000 suscriptores se viene sorteito de 1000 pavos, así que venga, dadle caña.
Arriba España Queroro. Todo el mundo está poniendo arriba España Queroro, por el chat. Lo están poniendo por el chat, Brando. Es difícil, pero quiero que gane Queroro o Rubio.
Yo digo, chavales, todo el mundo F por
Dejar
el chat.
like, compartir el directo, va.
Todo el mundo F por el chat por España, porque yo creo que está un poquito rico, demasiado. Todo el mundo F.
Dejar like,
por
chavales.
ellos. Pobrecillos. Vamos, Rubius.
Notice a big old snowman or something like that. But with all this money on the line, there's no way everyone has time to play around like that.
Arriba España están poniendo por el chat. Ahí estamos, ahí estamos, ahí estamos. A ver quién gana.
Y si por ejemplo perdiera España, todo el mundo F.
F en el chat por Brando. XD.
Sí, yo digo F en el chat por mi primo, el tonto. Ahora,
No, eso es lo que ha dicho uno. ¿Dónde está Ghost Isa? No sé dónde está. Ese es de Estados Unidos, el Ghost Isa.
El Ghost Isa de Estados Unidos.
No sé dónde está, a lo mejor no ha participado, no sé.
Sí, pues todo el mundo F por Hugo DM, porque es un paludo.
Chavales,
Ahora,
F por el
está.
chat por Brando. F, poner F por el chat.
Sí, nada, F por mi primo, porque es tontito.
Vale, poner F y dejar like, compartir el directo a muerte. A ver si vamos a 900.
Dejar dislike, chavales.
F, están petando el chat de F, chaval.
F, toma ya, esas Fs son mías. F para Hugo DM, mi primo, el paduro.
Vale, chavales, ahora vuelvo en 15 minutos, ¿vale? Dejo esto, la World Cup, pero ahora vuelvo. Han puesto algo. Eso, dejar like.
Eso, dejar like. A dejarlo. Que es gratis. Y suscribiros, que también es gratis.
Vale, he puesto una cosa por el chat, chavales, ahora vuelvo, no tarda, ¿vale? Y dejando like. Los moderadores, si viene gente nueva, decírselo por el chat, ¿vale? Va, a ver si empieza la World Cup.
Va.
Y que gane el Rubius.
Sí, cuando viene a ver todo el mundo tiene que poner F por el chat porque perdió España.
That's so cool. Look at that. Yo, shout out to the observers. That shot right there, that's really cool. Big fan of it going out. And as you can see now, round 2 is underway. This is the final match on Junkyard 2 of set 2. And right off the bat, 2 archery targets and a water heater marching on.
That archery target is worth 10 points though, so you can bring that all the way through. It's one of the, I guess, smaller, larger point objects. Agua doesn't even care. He's impatient. He saw the blinds open up. He just kept going. Venoff did pump the brakes though, even right here, and then stops very early. Just trying to blend in and get as many points as possible. Ooh. Did get picked up. It might have been the book there. That's the one thing that you need to know that makes it very difficult about the bullseye or the archery target is the fact that because it has those placed legs, you have to be deliberate about where you're setting down. Otherwise, if you're like boom, right there, that book would be a giveaway. If somebody just has to look down and double check that box. But there's 6 other boxes around, so relatively safe. Good path chosen there from Tyler, and obviously stop and be, a little bit of patience. And might have cost him there. I think he would have had it if he had just go full send. And I think he thinks so too. Yo, it makes me laugh to see him scratch his head, his jaw just like, being so close and not making it through. So unfortunate. Taldak is going to find a little bit of success there at the Suezo, and you saw Alex J for a bit is very close to scoring as well. Here's Zan, the fish band, presenting, hugging really close to that cactus. So long as he's not pushing through it, he is going to be able to sneak on out. Kind of hiccups there. He's going to go all the way. He doesn't care if the curtain comes down. He's right underneath Timoya. And his team of top Funky Fighters are at 35 points now in the guard tower. They can't earn anymore.
That was a great run there by Zan. And as he spent on waiting until the blinds go down, making sure he can find an angle, and then pushing into his knees to be careful. All of that sprint right there, but it doesn't matter, gets picked up anyway, as he's like, hey, there wasn't a card there before. Alex JJ now looking to find a run. You can see Fishfam and Llama Record currently hanging out at the top, but again, haven't had the chance to be up there, so be expected. Alex JJ now 2 targets, both running out good stops at the same time, but particularly if you have 2 people taking the same path as the same item, it kind of has a little bit more of a benefit because you're like, yeah, those were both there, but mine. There's no way those are both wrongs.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, you know what? Honestly, you see a bunch of the same things, they blend in a little more. It's when something's an oddball that you really start to shoot. So maybe it is a good idea for time, right?
But there's split spawns, so you don't always consistently, there's different spawn points around the map that have the different exits as you go out. So you can coordinate with your teammate, or what you can also do is sort of bait somebody else to do it, right? So you see somebody who's running an archery target, and you're like, okay, I'm just going to grab that too, and you follow their path. And if they get picked up, well, you look slightly more natural, particularly if you're that much more patient. You can see Svenos is actually doing that right now with Carnifex, both of them going into the box. Svenos does get the spring, is hanging out behind the car, and will get the score. That's a great run.
Yeah, he actually recognized where he was not looking down in the right direction, so he took advantage of that. Funky Fighter let his guard down for just a second there. He did manage to sneak on through, so that was the big point there in the final seconds. As this round is now going to close there. Next round is going to begin. We're going to switch up the guards. Taking a look.
No dancing, just props and shots going out from the guards. Round 3 kicking off in the final match of set 2 at the Creative Finals. Who will be able to take that second silver llama right now? You see Bensor is going in for the 10-point prop right away. Q2 does get the mimic, but then opts to go for a different route as players are starting to feel a little bit of the pressure. You can tell they need to score points. It's the first time we're starting to see some gnomes out there and another teddy bear on the run.
Right, can't talk to represent here. He's putting himself straight behind every object that he can. I love that they're using the smaller objects. It's so much easier to score with those. You bring those big ones out. It really is hard. He actually put himself inside the truck. You see that? He's following Kuta so close here. He's got to use him as bait, really. If you get behind him, he's safe.
Yep, because they don't think they're going to fire twice in there. That's the benefit of it. Right away, you see Kaz Taco Chappy. Great little run there from the Little With Warriors. That's going to push them back into contention. There's 65 points currently, but the dumps are going in from hand to blood. Another 10 points for Llama Record, though, pushing them up to 90. And they were the winners of that first match. So if they can hold on, they know they'll be the guards in the final round. They need to build up as much of a lead as possible here.
Carraro actually has 15 eliminations, so he had a super successful guard round. But the Chicken Champions need to get picked up here. They need these points. And there it is. He's doing a lot of work for his team, showing that, hey, I can push this up here too. Just going to go ahead and take that 5-corner, throw him right over the fish fam now. They're in the top 2 running.
That was a great run from him. Corner peak the entire time. Made sure nobody was looking for him. Like, he was barely threatened. But right now, defense are coming through. The Chicken Champions, and they overtake in the last minute. That's 10 more points. That is going to go through for them. And starts pushing up. Llama Record needs to get into some runs. The Chicken Champions will not be on the defense for the last one. So with them pushing through, right now it is the Sunshine Soldiers and the Fish Fam up there. So they're doing their best to delay everyone. Extending gets picked off by Tyler, and now Carnifex is chilling in the back on that rusted out car. And Blood barely avoids the shot. Saw the hitbox going through there. The Tracers finding a way through the window, but not enough. As Tracers gets in 2 more 10-point props. Also going over, and we're seeing, I think, a little bit closer of the score here, minus the fact that the Chicken Champions haven't shot.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. Neither have the Llama Company. The Llamas have not shot, went into the guard tower at all. You can tell because when we go to their POVs, they don't have any limbs, so they have not taken a run yet.
Yes, excuse me, I misspoke there because the Chicken Champions had already shot.
Oh, okay.
Llama needs to press on it. The only team who really has a definitive lead right now is the Chicken Champions. Effectively, they're up 30 points on the rest of the field because Cuddle Team and Llama Record both have to shoot next round.
Oh boy, so if they can't secure a big lead here in the last couple of seconds, if something can't get processed, oh, poor Burger at the very end.
Burger did not get processed. We like it, never frozen there. Brilliantly done. Doesn't find it. Great work from coming out, and Carnifex doing a great job. Round 4 will begin. It's going to be the last match, and we're going to see what the line is going to be. Who is up in the tower? Who will be able to defend? And can they hold them up? Again, it's Llama Record Co. and the Cuddle Crew up there.
Gotaga's
already up there. You can see the Chicken Champions were able to connect, so it's all about can a little bit of them catch up. They need a fantastic run, and they have to do everything to deny them. You can see right away already tunneling in on those 10-point props.
And the Cuddle Crew cannot earn points. The Chicken Champions already have the lead. They just kind of continue to press on here. Llama Records are up at their run, but it still matters. There's so much on the line for depending on each game, right? Each game is worth so much. You still want to hold your place regardless of what. It's still a fantastic game for all the teams in the top 3 right now.
And I think we saw the Ravens come up huge in their last match, pushing all the way from 7th into 3rd because of clutch last-minute decision-making. Right now, Little Whips are trying to do everything they can to catch up with the Chicken Champions and not deny them, and just still sticking with the water heater runs, trying to get as many of those in, but the Chicken Champions are still stretching out their lead. They have a 25-point lead, which means the Little Whip Warriors have to either start fast running with the 5-point props or switch to 10-point props. They cannot catch them doing a patient 5-point strategy right now. They won't have enough time with how good the Chicken Champions have been. They have been the prop masters so far.
Yes, they have. They've been so good at Ninja hits a huge spike there. He's trying to dodge. He's so close to making it through. There comes a 10-pointer from Taldock, sneaks it right in. That's great for the Little Whip Warriors. That's actually going to throw them over the Llama Record Company right there. Cuddle Crew actually is somehow, the Little Whip Warriors actually went to 2nd place now. They're so close to overthrowing the Chicken Champions as well.
It's going to come down to the last final moments. Can the Little Whip Warriors get the runs they need to? You can see Kaz is taking the corner route, trying to find whatever he can. He's doing very well so far, avoiding the jump pads. I'm pretty sure Ninja called those ones out on the runs once he hit them on the last time. You can see they're only 20 points down. They're all on 5-point props right now. They will be able to do it, but all of a sudden, Fish Fam is right there as well. They're only 25 points out. Here comes a rotation of prop. 5 points will be coming across for the Little Whips. Fish Fam also getting it, but Cuddle Crew does finally get pushed up there. Brilliantly done. 15 points now separates them, but Ryan gets one in for the Tender Defenders, pushing it back up to 25 with only 30 seconds remaining. Rubius knows if he can get this water heater in, if he can be safe. Oh, apologies, hit it so well. He was the statue going on there. And as you can see, hits the jump pad, stays on the corner, will get it in. That's going to push them 30 points clear. But as I say that, Fish Fam catches right back up. 19 seconds left monster in the final match of set 2 on Junkyard Juke. Can the last minute scores come through? 25 points, they need a run of 10. Kaz got in, the box is coming just behind. Fish Fam gets picked up. The Chicken Champions have done enough to round out the final match. Brilliantly done in match 2, repeat in match 3. They are the Chicken Champions. Excellently done, and they defended their crown.
That's right. You have to give props to everyone else that managed to kind of hold a top 3 lead, especially right there in those kind of moments. Little bit Warriors, the Fish Fam really coming up at the end there, bumping up their prize earnings, because every round, everyone's a winner. But you can earn just this. You can win a little bit.
Yeah, it was just brilliantly done there. And these are actually the creators who helped with this. Brilliantly done from them. Some fantastic gentlemen. Thank you guys all so much for your help in making this mode come to life. Some fine gentlemen up there. The creative builders were at that game jam out there. Spent hours and hours, and it really blows my mind to see what they're able to do in this creative mode. Just like, I'll go in, I'll play some stuff. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good. And they're like, oh yeah, after 20 minutes, I have this full game mode. Here's how the scoring works. Here's the barriers. I'm like,
That's the magic of creative, right? These unlimited possibilities, really, when it comes down to coming up with these game modes. We've seen tons of fun ones, obviously developed not only for the creative kind of fun side of the community, the comp side as well, right? There's plenty of great game modes out there.
Yeah, shout out to all the guys out there playing Storm Wars. We know you guys enjoy it, but that was a fantastic way to close out set number 2. And honestly, I enjoyed Junkyard Juke. It was fun to see kind of the definitive playstyles come out. Patience ended up being key, but players started finding the diagonal runs, knowing that like, hey, I'm gonna stick to the statue because this is my comfort, or like, I know on this run I can be blocked by this tree and this dumpster, and I only show myself once. But again, brilliant from the Fish Fam and Little Bit Warriors to push up and pass those guys in the last moments, pushing them into the top 4 and earning just a little bit more of that prize money.
That's right, because they want it all here at the Fortnite Creative Finals, and it's going down. So, you love to see it. We've seen a series of, I guess, different people succeeding, right? And all of these, the Chicken Champions really kind of came out.
Well, that's what, again, I love about all this and about creative. There's so many different skills that Fortnite isn't all about one individual thing. You see these guys, and what they're doing is incredibly well. Able to execute the game plan, talk with their teammates, come up with something new, and the Chicken Champions elevated. They were clearly better than the rest at Junkyard Juke, but the question is, will that continue when we get into the Golden Games? Right now, we're going to get a chance to speak with the Chicken Champions, who's up top with Books. Books, what do you got for us?
Thank you so much, Sundown. I am down here with the Chicken Champions, who surprisingly didn't fly the coop. They put on an absolute clinic today in the creative trials. I'm here with Rubius. Now, you guys won the last game as well, so 2 in a row. You guys had a pretty great strategy. Do you want to kind of talk me through that a little bit?
Oh, what can I say? It's the power of Norway, the power of Spain, and the power of Detroit. Like, we're crushing it, and we are the chickens, so we're good at hiding. Like, we're not good at shooting and stuff, but at hiding, we're the best. The best strategy, I think, is, well, let him take the big stuff, and we are like the supports. Like, we take the small stuff, the 5 points and stuff like that. And the trick is, don't tell them anybody, but the trick is to go in the corners. Like, no one is watching the corners.
So no one is watching the corners. I hope all of your competitors did not hear you just say that. Now, he said that you were in charge of taking the big items. Does that put a little bit more pressure on you?
No, it's good. It works good,
So you guys have a ton of confidence now. You have won 2 games in a row. I'm so excited to see how you all perform in the rest of the day. Going into these next games, do you have anything you're going to change, or are you going to keep things the same?
We're just going to keep things the same, stay consistent, keep well slow.
And finally, just for you, and I just want to talk a little bit about you. You touched on the diversity of this group. Now, I know you guys have really not played together much before. What has that been like, coming together, playing here with your teammates from all over the world?
It's amazing. We shared this moment with my team, and the next mode, it's amazing. It's parkour. I think my team is very good in parkour. I win. We win.
You guys are so confident. I love it. Hopefully that carries on into your next game. Congratulations again, guys. Thank you so much. Sundown, back to you.
Twitch chat. Let's go.
Twitch chat. Twitch chat. There we go.
/Watch on Twitch, on YouTube, in client. You're loading up all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for all of this, it being here. Set 2 is done. It's wrapped up. But I mean, we saw a big shift in the gameplay. We saw a lot of different changes going on, and it's going to be interesting to see what ends up converting into the golden games when we see a little bit of a remix on it. Not going to spoil any surprises. I know it's fine, but I'm just curious to see who is able to then take the gameplay and enact it when you get to think on it, because you get to then process